Never been mean to Coleman. Some donos will help you decide. We've now moved on to the buttering up Coleman part of the stream. Am I going to invite Kellen to the wedding? No, I don't really know Kellen. Only met in passing type thing. Quartz is the fragrance guy. I should ask Quartz, surely. Are all the London boys invited? Yeah, all the London boys are invited. And then, obviously, Answer is as well. And Astro.
Developed fast TN panel and upgraded Diac 2 technology.
He invited that Xavier guy? No. No, I'm leaving. No, KLM. I'm leaving space. Leaving space for Unter if he wakes up. Because I'm pretty sure he was meant to wake up. Because he's meant to be getting a raid afterwards. Which feels like it's a good reason to wake up. What about the Birmingham lads? Not inviting the Birmingham lads. J. Kari? No, J. Kari's not invited. Sideshow invited? No. No, don't really, like, Sideshow probably falls into the category of someone I always got on with, but you know, you just lose touch with people over time, right? If you're not in the same circles anymore. But I was on London, is he invited? Yeah, I should probably clarify a sort of season 5 onwards type angle.
게다가 이제 두 팀이 코리아 우승과는 좀 연이 없었거든요.
맞아요.
제타는 이제 우승과 연이
없었고. Birdring.
우승은 많이 했지만 그게 아시아 메이저.
No, guys, come on. Profit wasn't in season 5. You know this.
상단후 첫 코리아 우승입니다.
그래서 오늘 많은 것들이 좀 걸려 있는.
Are you not inviting any Koreans? Yeah, no Koreans. We might have quite an eclectic mix, I guess, of people.
진행됐던 오버워치 대회에서 아직까지 우승이 없는 선수도 있고 뭐 준우승은 있었습니다.
By eclectic, I guess I mean like different countries. It'll maybe be like, what would it be? Maybe a Frenchman. Maybe some people can guess for Frenchman. Maybe like 4 or 5 Australians.
싸움이 엄청 치열했었거든요.
네, 그리고 이제 상대들이 좀 카운터를
Yeah, good guess, guys. That wasn't a hard one.
모두 약간의 좀 뭐 제타는 웨이에게.
Mr. Bomb himself, yeah. We're probably not going to call him Mr. Bomb at the wedding though, for obvious reasons.
또 어떻게 바뀌었을지 좀 중요해 보이고요.
그렇습니다. 재밌는 게
But yeah, Asians. Yeah, Chris's missus will be there. She's Chinese, as he might have mentioned once or twice. I guess there'll be a couple of Polish people there. Depending on how many of the London guys can come with like matches and stuff, maybe there'll be a few more.
플레이오프 브라켓을 한 번 더 확인해 보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 어제 4강전이 펼쳐졌었어요. 제타 디비전과 크레이지 라쿤이 각각 승리를 거두게 되면서 이 두 팀의 결승전 매치가 성사됐습니다.
What are my predictions for this series? I think ZETA. I feel like this is finally. I know it's only Korea playoffs, but I think it's finally time for ZETA Division to get it done. Oh. Hi Jamie, I do read YouTube chat. I'm not as sometimes it takes a while, but I do read it. I'm doing good, Dynasty. A little bit tired, but I think it's all going to ramp up. All going to ramp up as we get into the actual Overwatch action itself. I've just remembered a question someone asked me ages ago and I forgot to answer. So I can't remember who asked me. But somebody asked me about how I'm fighting with the perk icons. I'm okay for some of the heroes. The heroes that we've seen quite a lot of, I think I'm okay at. But again, when we start to see a few sort of different heroes, or less common heroes, I definitely sort of start to struggle a little bit more. Oh! Alpha number 1. Are they doing single player walk-ons? They're all going to do a little turn to the camera.
알파이 선수가 이렇게 입장을 완료했습니다. 이 다음 선수 바로 만나보죠. 제타 디비전의 비주얼
Alright, Pelican. Anything fancy?
제타 디비전의 서브딜러 펠리칸.
이번 시즌 최고의 천재. 예전에는
Ah, yes. A classic finger guns. Will you walk down the aisle in this style? I don't walk down the aisle. I'm just going to be at the altar and just wait.
진짜 빅게임 헌터답게 좋은 모습을 보여줄 수 있을지 기대가 되고요.
그렇습니다. 다음 선수 만나볼까요?
All right, Flora. What have we got? What have you got for us, Skip?
제타 디비전의 메인 딜러 플로라.
제가 찾아보니까 플로라 선수가
Ooh,
2018년에
Z number one.
네, 오늘 경기를 뛰는 선수 중에서 유일하게 우승 기록이 없는데 과연 오늘 우승 기록과 함께 정말 그 고트 딜러의 반열에 들어갈
Let's go, Skip. He can do it.
또 팀의 주포입니다.
자, 최근에 정말
You need to set up for the guys to play officials at the wedding. I mean, unironically, there might be some remote coaching going on at the wedding, depending on the night.
아주 기둥을 담당하고 있는 선수입니다.
I'm sure we'll make it work.
한 분야에서
But
10년 동안 있었다.
well, they're all just doing the one.
증명합니다. 스스로가 남겨온 족적이 그의 선수로서의 강함과 위대함을 논하기엔 충분합니다. 이미 고트 명단에 베르나르가 올라가야 되는 거 아니냐? 뭐 수많은 커뮤니티와 수많은 팬분들께서 언급을 해주고 계신데 이제는 더 많은 우승 커리어가 필요할 때입니다. 본인이 더 많은 영예를 원하고 있을 겁니다.
Oh, thank you, Goatmas.
뒷라인을 만나보겠습니다.
This is like my
팀은 물론
dreams when
경기를
I'm
보는
married.
팬들까지 중독에 빠지는 제타 디비전의 킬러 도파민기.
And he's saying you're the one for him. I see it.
제타의 색을
Wait.
브리기트를 들면 그 누구보다 단단한 팀을 키리코를 들면
Who's got two thumbs and is gonna Ajax today?
제타의 10대
This guy.
과연 오늘은 어떤 제타의 색깔을 보여줄까? 이 부분 많은 분들이 아마 기대하고 계십니다.
이 선수의 포지션은 뭐 서브 메인 이런 거 상관없습니다. 그냥 힐러입니다. 여기도 그냥 힐러가 있습니다. 시간이 지날수록 여물어가는.
All right, high. I think the bar's high for Finn. The expectations are up. Expectations are up for Finn.
안전 피니자 엔돌핀.
핀 선수도 맨 처음에 데뷔했을 때 기대가 엄청 컸던 유망주였습니다. 근데 오버워치 리그
I thought he was gonna kiss us.
모두가 아쉬움이 많았다는 이야기를
Right?
많이 했거든요.
It wasn't just me thinking that, right?
성장했을 때 제타와 함께 성장을 거듭하면서 마침내 정상에
I'm pretty sure we all thought it, right?
이제는 그 아쉬움을 딛고 우승을 노리는 힐러가 됐어요. 최정상을 노리는 힐러가 됐어요.
OWCS 체제 이후 첫 우승에
You were leaning in as well.
디비전입니다.
Anyone else just get a little bit closer to their monitor? Ooh, that was actually one of the that was one of the best hands in the middle
크레이지 라쿤을
we've seen
만나보도록 하겠습니다.
all year. That Zeta have come to play today.
OWCS 최강의 딜러이자 기복없이 꾸준한 실력으로 크레이지 라쿤을 승리로 이끄는
Alright, what have we got for us, Lip?
메인 딜러 NIP.
Can't even see the stage behind Lip.
이견이 없는 메인 딜러 고트죠.
Ooh.
게다가
Playing for the badge.
최다 우승. 오늘 이 무대도 립 선수의
Lip having to stoop down to touch the hands of people in the audience.
항상 서 있었던 립 선수가 다시
Hello down there.
내가 최강이다를 증명할 수 있는 너무 많은 게 있습니다.
최근 뭐 에이지 커브가 온 거 아니 이런 거 전혀 없습니다. 본인 스스로 증명하고 있는 남자 립입니다. 그리고 두 번째로 등장합니다. 이 선수가 가진 공격성의 끝은 어디인지 정말 궁금합니다. 크레이지 라쿤의 날카로운 발톱을 맡고 있는 서브딜러.
Alright, he sang. I like the way the H is written on the shirt actually.
트레면 트레버, 에코면 에코, 그리고 또 본인의
they're all just doing badge number one.
선봉에 쓰고 있는 준빈이나
Need someone to mix it up here. We need some finger guns. We need Finn to pretend to kiss us, you know?
가장 많이 두드러지는 포지션 중에 하나입니다. 그래서 리스크 있는 플레이를 굉장히 많이 하는데 그만큼 본인도 무게가 많이 무거울 때가 있을 거예요. 그걸 이겨내고 다시 한 번 더 국내 무대에서 트로피를 들어올릴 수 있을지 오늘 기대가 됩니다.
그리고
Yeah, I do like the font on the first letter actually. I think it's a really nice touch.
크레이지 라쿤의 메인 탱커.
Alright, jump in.
준비.
라쿤하면 떠오르는 조합 볼스테파라 볼 토르비 올신의 그 모든 것에는
Come on.
킹볼이라는 단단한 중심이 있거든요.
There's levels to this. There's levels to this.
경기에서도 그 레킹볼로 다시 한번 라쿤을 왕자의 자리에 올려놓을 수 있을지 이제 딱 한 경기만 남았습니다.
준빈뿐만 있는 건 아닙니다.
Alright, Max. King of the bench.
탱커라면 이 선수는 크레이지 라쿤의 묵직함을 담당하는 선수입니다. 크레이지 라쿤의 서브 탱커 맥스!
보험이자 팀의 조커 카드.
Oh! Oh, I thought anyone else flinch? Anyone else flinch?
주력 색깔이 되는 선수이기 때문에
Shit.
전술이나
All right, I'm sorry, Max. I didn't mean it.
팀의 미들맨 맥스가 등장해서 판을 쥐었기 때문에 크레이지라쿤 입장에서
Fucking hell. We go from jumping all sweet and innocent. Max is gonna knock us out. Fuck me. Taking it. Readdressing my power rankings, putting Max at the top as we speak. Oh, that's he's done this before.
라쿤이 정말 다양한 전략을 보여주고 라쿤만의 색깔이 빛날 수 있게 만들어주는 진정한 서포터인 초롱 선수가 오늘은 과연 또 몇 개의 영을 뒤에서 조용하게 든든하게 팀원들을 지켜줄까 지원해줄까 이런 부분이
This guy was about to start a music video here.
선수를 만나보겠습니다. 수많은 메타의 변화 속에서도 최고의 힐러를 뽑으라면 매번 언급되는 선수입니다.
All right, Shu to close it out. No! Boost! Boost! What's he gonna do? Tension building. Ah! We'll get the action replay. Oh, just in time. Just in time. Wait. Oh, he hit us! Oh! That's why it boosts. He knocked the stream out. He knocked the stream out. Come on, shoot, mate. I'm just trying to earn a living. He's knocked the clean feed out.
젠탈전에 계속 나오는 알파의 선수의 파라카드로 과연 제타가 가장 중요한 선제점을 가지고 시작할 수 있습니다. 이런 부분을 중점으로 보시면 좋을 것 같습니다.
조합 자체는 아무래도 픽에서 크게 꼬지 않는
A parasocial fist bump.
보여줄 것 같습니다.
크레이지 라쿤의 라인업도 소개해드리겠습니다.
Can we see Charongs again? Why are you not finished?
서브에서 대기합니다.
아무래도 이제 지난번에
On my way to the hospital.
좀 많이 보여주는 크레이지 라쿤이기는 한데 이게 또 뱀페이지에서 최근에 아예 그냥 젠탈에서는 레킹볼 밴하고도 많이 가니까요.
2연패 이후로 절대적인 4대 0이거든요.
He's 100% practiced that in the mirror this morning.
차지할 수 있을지. 그러면 지금 OWCS 스테이지에서 최대한 승부를 노려볼 수 있습니다.
그렇습니다. 자, 양팀의 라인업까지 확인해 봤고요. 이제
Cheeky wink. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
아나운서가 준비하고 있습니다. 만나보시죠.
Oh, we should get back to. Let's get ourselves a delayed translation.
Performance that could deliver.
Is he Moon with all the slicked back hair? Oh, how far behind is this? Yeah, no, now. Okay, it's not too bad.
Between coaches, Shangoon for Zeta, Moon for Crazy.
Shu finished what Max was starting.
What the game is going to be.
먼저 제타 디비전 팀 만나볼게요.
네, 안녕하세요. 제타 디비전의 감독을 맡고 있는 장군입니다. 반갑습니다.
네, 장군 감독님 반갑습니다. 자, 그렇다면 크레이지 라쿤 팀도 만나보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 크레이지 라쿤 감독 문병철입니다.
네, 문 감독님도 반갑습니다.
Alright, who have we got?
드디어 OWCS 코리아 시즌 1 대망의 그랜드 파이널 경기만을 남겨두고 있는데요. 아마도 양팀 감독님들 모두 이번 시즌을 준비하면서
No spoilers. Come on, guys.
청수들의 성장 그리고 혹은 팬분들을 위해서 정말 재밌는 경기를 위해 많은
Whoa! Thank you, Izzy. Thank you for the community gift. To Merit 7.
이번 시즌
Thank you very much. Halfway to that rainy day tracer.
되게 어려운 질문인 것 같긴 한데요. 몇 퍼센트를 이뤘냐는 뭔가 정확하게 대답은 힘들 것
So
같아요.
with translation courtesy of WDG, with only the finals left, how many of your goals for the season do you feel you have achieved? Question for Coach Changoon. Start with.
Surely none of them yet. Oh, thank you, Izzy. There's the other half. Rainy day tracer for you.
100%를 이루었느냐? 또는 1%밖에 이루지 못했느냐라는.
His answer is a bit difficult to say exactly how much, but we've achieved a level that we're quite satisfied with. However, I think it will vary greatly depending on the win.
Big expectations today.
아직 워밍업이라고 생각하고요. 0%
Does we not have other clothes? He's got to represent the brand. Got to be tagged up.
And for Coach Moon or Chris Raccoon, it's still warming up. Apparently 0%. And I think for Chris Raccoon, anything less than first will unfortunately end up being failure for them. This is been a much more challenging season for them, particularly at the bottom end so far, and they're looking to redeem themselves a little
Has
bit
Chang'un
more.
proved he's sort of forward? Yeah, I reckon. I mean, obviously there's always like the caveat of big coaching staff. Who is it? Who's like the real brains? But I think ZETA have looked good. ZETA have looked really good. So I feel inclined to have to give some of the credit to the coaches.
Question for Chang'un: how did you watch each other's game yesterday, or maybe how did you sort of interpret each other's results in games? And
Drinking,
Chang'un says
just some
Chris
water,
Raccoon's
some
form has
Pepsi
been
Max.
unstable so far, but I think it definitely came back yesterday. You know what, like I think that is definitely true. We all definitely saw a lot of that.
Chang'un coached all over the place, right? Was it New York last
we'll do
season?
our best to deal with you directly.
London at some
Moon.
point? It was probably something in between.
His response is, I enjoyed your efforts to maintain first place. And he says with, I think, a hint of the reading between the lines
well.
there, I was saying, well, the first place for now, maybe, as Chris Raccoon are looking to take that away.
순위 결정전에서는 반대로 제타 디비전이 3, 크레이지 라쿤이 1점으로 이렇게 매치 전적 1대1, 세트 전적 4대4로 균형을 이루고 있습니다. 오늘 그 균형이 깨지게 될 텐데요. 우리 팀으로 승리의 저울이 기울 수밖에 없는 이유가 있을까요?
제가 시즌 제일 첫 인터뷰 때 제타 디비전이 라쿤
Match record is 1-1 and the set record is 4-4, so it's perfectly balanced. What do you think?
아마 오늘도 저희 선수들의
This will be in reference to the
What
record
makes Pepsi
being,
Max, not just Pepsi?
a win for
It's just
Chris
like
Raccoon in
a
the regular
sugar-free
season,
version.
and then a loss
So instead of gaining loads of weight, I just
to 1-1 there.
ingest some mysterious chemicals that have no calories.
외모 버프에 힘입어서
Would you like the guaranteed calories, or would you like the mystery ingredient?
크레이지 라쿤 팀은
The mystery ingredient, please.
Chang'un says, we'll do our best to achieve victory.
10장을 모으면 한 번 서비스를 주잖아요. 생각해보니까 10번 쿠폰 모아서 다시 쿠폰을 모아보려고 합니다.
다시 한 걸음 한 걸음
Max or sugar-free? Sugar-free.
That's a response from Moon, who says, I've won and lost so far, so I'll try to win again.
대단한 실력을 가진 팀이기는 하지만 아직까지도
Truly a wide
OWCS
gamut of
코리아
experience.
트로피는 가지지 못했거든요. 오늘 우승하면 첫
Chris Raccoon
OWCS
history has
코리아
obviously got a lot more winning than
대단한
losing.
골을 남게 됐습니다. 자, 경기 전에 팀원분들에게
Good question, GB.
힘내라고 따뜻한 한마디 보내주실 수 있을까요?
뭐 선수들에게 해주고 싶은 얘기는 항상 너무 많은데요. 오늘 꼭 해주고 싶은 얘기는 뭐 참 팬분들께서 많은 밈을 만들어 주시지 않습니까?
Word to your teammates before the game.
It's been a very mild interview, I feel
Both
like.
coaches.
오늘
Maybe I've not been fully locked in, but it doesn't feel like anything's happened.
함으로써 다 이겨내는 그런 하루가 되었습니다.
Anyone got the chance to turn it around?
네. 그런
Yes to best of 7 as well. No, not doing the OW Wordle today.
정말 모든 밈을 타파하고
There are always a lot, but today I hope I can overcome all the nicknames that fans have created, whether negative or positive.
Thank you, Mr. Goon.
I wonder if he's aware of any of the English fan nicknames.
저번 주 경기 끝나고
I hope not.
I think it's only...
hope
What
so.
nicknames do we give to ZETA that are bad?
하고 있고 그래서 그것 때문에 어제 좀
Changuna?
퍼포먼스를 했거든요.
Is that a negative nickname?
오늘 또 이기면 생각해 보겠습니다.
Toilet? Oh yeah, toilet's a good one actually, yeah. Never really used that one.
기대해 보도록 하겠습니다. 이거 끝나고
And from Moon, he says, I got very angry after last week's loss, and I'm sorry. Which we had a very audible gasp from the audience as well, I think. For Crazy Raccoon, it was
Skipper's
one
a
of the more
positive
shocking
one, no?
weekends to play for them.
It's an honour to be the
Being only
captain.
1-3 on the scoreboard.
네, 항상 저희 제타 디비전 응원해 주셔서 감사합니다.
Now,
오늘
finally,
결승도
a message to the fans
최선을 다하는 모습 보여드리고 하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
from both coaches.
파이팅이야!
파이팅이야! 이렇게 힘찬 파이팅 들어봤습니다. 자, 그렇다면 크레이지 라쿤 팀도 마지막으로 팬분들께 한마디와 파이팅 부탁드릴게요.
오늘 어떻게든
He says, thank you for always supporting us. Fighting, let's go for it.
파이팅 할게요. 파이팅.
어떻게든 살아남겠다.
It's been alright. Come on. I feel like
And for Moon, I will definitely win today. Fighting as well. Let's go.
Moon's come in really mild for that one.
라쿤도 성적이 좋은 전자일 수밖에 없거든요. 두 팀 모두 리장타와
The guy on the right looks like Greg. Korean Greg? Yeah, I can see it. Did Avril start the whole Flora Captain thing? I don't think so. It started, was it season 5? Maybe it was season 4?
일단 양 팀이 이 1세트 쟁탈전에
I don't think he gets credit for that.
많은 걸 쏟아부을 것 같습니다. 1세트 승리 향방에 따라서 결과에 따라서 오늘 전체적인 그림이 달라질 수도 있어요.
아무래도 4선승이다 보니까 1세트 승리를
He was originally decreed the captain on New York. I can't remember what year it was. I feel like it might have been as early as season 4. And then it just kind of stuck. Once you're the captain, you know, you're always the captain. If anyone's seen Captain Phillips, they'll understand. The only way to lose the captaincy is some kind of hostile takeover.
그래서 만약에 오늘 우승한다면 바이올렛 선수가 1605일 만에 우승이에요.
와우! 바이올렛 선수가 오버워치 2
Alright.
이래로 우승이 없습니다. 근데 준우승이
Ready to lock in then? Grand final time?
근데 만약에 우승을 하게 되면
Ready for it?
1일 만에 우승을 할 수 있는 거고.
2020년 10월 10일이 마지막이더라고 찾아보니까.
마침 딱 나오네요 화면에. 참 양 팀 다 많은 것들이 걸려 있습니다. 게다가
Yeah, I don't know where it exactly originated from. I imagine lots of people just made the joke at the same time because it was announced by the original New York roster when the original New York roster was announced. So I imagine a lot of people came to the same joke very quickly.
안방에서는 한 번은 그래도 우리가 우승하고 싶다는 생각이 들거든요.
I don't know. I don't think so. Like, I think it's just one of those things where everyone's come to the same conclusion. Because I've never watched a Vast or Avril, and we were saying the same shit back in London back then. So I think it's just the joke's just obvious. Can we have a mutiny? You gotta be brave to start a mutiny.
웨이를 상대로 조금 고군분투하는 장면이 있었고 크레이지 라쿤은 팔콘을 압도했기 때문에 그게 좀 반영되지 않았나 싶어요.
아마 이제 라쿤이 다시 살아났구나, 돌아왔구나 하신 분들이 좀 있었을 것 같고 제 차도 뭐 이제 우리 웨이한테 어떻게 보면 우리가 당황할 만한 전략적인 요소를 다 맞아서 하루 만에 다 준비해 왔다.
Can I open the Preds? It's one-way traffic. They've been open for half an hour. If you can't get it done in 30 minutes, you can't get it done, unfortunately.
자, 나오는군요. 명예로운 삶을
Meeting is how you got your name. Live with honor, die with glory.
시즌 15의 타이틀이자 말씀해 주셨다시피 라인하르트 시네마틱의 제목이기도 한 명예로운 삶을 영광스러운 죽음을 둘 중 하나는 오늘 최정상에 오릅니다.
하지만 명예와 영광을 한 팀이 가질 수 있습니다.
그렇죠. 이게 사실 우승을 많이 해도 배는 계속 고픕니다. 우승은 계속 하고 싶은 거고 그리고 우승을 너무나 하고 싶은 사람들이 왼쪽에 있고요.
Alright, my prediction.
진짜 재밌을 수밖에 없습니다.
I think 4-3 Zeta Division. I feel like Zeta Division, Amalgam Mirror, advantage, we've seen a lot of it. Obviously, it's always going to be close, right? But it seems like, thank you Poop for bed for the tier 1, but it seems like there's a pretty good chance we're not going to be getting Amalgam Mirror here. Oh, come on. Come on, Boo. Should I get the clean feed up as a backup? Let's have a clean feed contingency, okay? Boost, 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 boost.
한 칸씩 먹는 운영이 결국 아나가 있기 때문에 어느 정도 가능한 거거든요. 그러다 보니까 그런 부분을 사전에 좀 차단하는 뱀픽이 좀 나왔고요. 라쿤은 너네 뜻대로 마우가 싸움 하고 싶지 않다.
Clean feed contingency. Pause that one. Close that. Keep that. Okay. Alright, we got clean. Yes, Juby. All good, all locked in. So we got clean feed. We got Korean feed. We got English feed. We got 3 feeds. One of them will be good. Keep boosting just in case, though. Alright, so Malga and Anna are banned here, which is interesting. Partly because I think maybe actually using the Malga ban after. Using the Malga ban after Anna is interesting. So I guess we're just going to get 2 different matchups. We're going to Samoa as well. Jumpin is going to start ball. I guess we're starting on downtown then, or is he just going to try and play ball everywhere? Yeah, we're going to start on downtown then, so ball pretty effective on this one. Alright, I'm sitting up, I'm locking in, I'm conjuring, I'm summoning all of the energy left in my body for this one. And then I'll go for my midday nap. Ah! Alright, we're going clean feed. Going clean feed. Oh, okay, one more gamble, keep gambling, keep boosting. Ball versus Hazard, Farah, Sojin versus Echo Sojin here. Saw Stalker pretty unwilling, really. Oh, wait, Alfie's just dead. I was gonna say, saw Stalker pretty unwilling to swap off a Pharah here. Happy to take it even into the Echo. We'll see what Alfie's decision is. But for now, just a nice, easy pick. Worth noting, Crazy Raccoon are playing the way backline, essentially, of Juno Kiri here, as opposed to the normal Juno Brig. Brig will obviously be a pretty decent matchup into the ball, honestly. Slam will come around the corner. Deal with that one. Flora is swinging, looking for Heesang, holding onto that rail. Chorong in his eyes. Doesn't spot an opportunity he's happy with, though, to take the shot. Alfie has come back on Torb during all of this as well, so they will get back to 5. And whoa, Alfie's back. The 6th man has also arrived, and Shu has died to that. Alfie will swing onto point right now, trying to clear out Heesang. Bumps into a wall a little bit. Heesang can't quite confirm the kill, though. Jumpin is still stalling out the point, but he's been put down to half HP, and they're playing for the flip now. Zeta Division, they'll be more than happy with that off the back of that opening pick. Alright, clearing the turret out here. Jumpin and Shu on the high ground. Swing through. Eyes on the flank. Downtown onto the top. Sicky's come in. Shu TP's onto that one as well. Has Suzu immediately. Shu nearly gets traded for that. He's just about got out. Jumpin's now going to get himself behind. Turret's going to go down. Floor's going to slide forward, actually, here. Right into danger. Boops into that one, I think, actually. Now, Lip under pressure. They're trying to respond onto him, but Benar, he can't find the kill. He's been forced back. Alfie has found one trade. They still have point here, Zeta Division. One final slash attempt from Benar. They're going to run in. Shu's got the covering fire, though. Takes everyone down. And Crazy Raccoon will keep hold. We'll get hold of the point here. Alright, 2 fights, pretty even so far. Traded back and forth. And now, getting up to the big ult version of the fight here. Big support ult trade to come in. Kitsune Rush, normally probably better than Rally. Obviously, base will be equal. Finn's a little bit slow on his, to be fair, as well. But stuff like Molten Core, Mines, Downpour, lots of stuff to interrupt value out support ults here. So all about the connections onto that one. And I was going to start by forcing point right now. Still don't quite have their support ult data, so they will keep it slow until they get those. Crazy Raccoon doesn't look like they're going for it. Even Flora's actually caught Shu. Shu dies before Kitsune Rush. Huge opening pick from the skip. Now, pressure round. They lose Benar on point as his the Molten Core comes out. Rally now onto Lip, straight into him. He's got the overclock. Flora's pushing for the Juno, though. Flora has killed Chorong. Chaotic fight right now. Copy, Brig in all of it. Where is Heesang going? He's going to get bashed out of that one. Chased away as well. Violet's going to get slammed afterwards. Has to try and back up into the corner. He's 1 HP. Jumpin will finish him off. Crazy Raccoon still in control of point. A boot back into the mines. Jumpin's gets it all done for his team here. And Crazy Raccoon looking good to take the balliest of the maps on Samoa right now. They're looking for a late kill onto Alfie to seal the deal. Touch is going to be extremely difficult here. You see Benari's leaping for it, but he's so low. He tries to wall himself defensively. Overclock coming back from Flora. They need the touch and all of it as well. Shu's going to D-peak. Violet can't get the touch. And 100 to 39. That's Crazy Raccoon. Take the ball map, okay? That should have been, in theory, the hardest one, the one where Jumping can have the most influence. Expectation is we might see Winston or something here. Obviously, they played sort of a Winston and a Lucio, or Winston and a Brig previously. Anna is banned, of course, so it might be a different approach. Yeah, Jumping just finding really nice timing. Every time they try and walk. Felt like Benar wasn't really able to find any meaningful targets. This is like, again, the bigger the opener the map, the harder it is for Hazard. Better it is for Ball. Alright. Torb Hazard again for Zeta Division. It's going to be Ash, Genji, Ramattra here for Crazy Raccoon. Same backlines for both teams as for previous rounds. Looks like Heesang and Shu are going to start on the right-hand side of where Lip's looking right now, playing that side fight. But Benar is there marking it as well, so they have to respect the wall, have to give it space. Heesang will start playing through point instead as it's about to unlock. Ooh, peek from Lip actually. He's found the connect, he's found the opening pick. Chorong's going to have to D-peek as well. And now they have got full control of the point right now. Alfie on a bit of a flag. Lip will take the jewel. He's getting pocketed through it. Crazy Raccoon have dropped. They flip the point. They'll be happy with that. They even actually catch a late kill onto the Hazard too. Dynamite onto the backline, looking for some late kills. Heesang there, slow there as well. Heesang going for it. Punches there too. Violet might get caught as well. Not the first time. Deflects out. They can't find any more, but they get the late kill onto Alfie. Banara's now swapped onto the D.Va here. Now, D.Va not really the go-to matchup you would expect into Ramattra here, but we've seen Zeta Division be quite willing to play the D.Va into matchups that it would feel bad on paper into the Sigma into Ramattra. And they've had success with it here. Gonna get Alfie going onto the Genji as well here, so now he can just match Heesang's position a little bit more. Violet will be pocketing him while Shu will be pocketing Heesang. Side battle again. Alfie's got eyes on his backline dash. Forces for Suzu out from Shu. Shu can't find a dink, has to TP away. And now Alfie and Violet, they have control of the flank. They're looking for more, but Jumping comes to interrupt it. This is going to force them back. Slow comes through as well. Jumping is cleared for flank. The Zeta Division are using this time and space to force point, and they've caught Shu. Now they can start forcing the objective as well. Bernard's going to lose his mech though, so Jumping can actually anchor this for a very long time. Flora's going to try and find a way through back. Scary to fight that Ramattra, and yeah, Jumping's got another full timing. He's going to take care of everything. Just a difference in the front line there. You see Jumping respond to the flank, but Nah meanwhile is going to get caught. And now Crazy Raccoon in a pretty good position for this next fight. Zeta Division, all their ults are a little bit short. 50% off Ray, 5% off Rally. You can see Crazy Raccoon looking to start the fight at this next choke. Heesang's there. Jumping's going to use the form right now. Lip is just going to have free reign to fire damage in. Chirong's going to catch Violet. Rally Jags from him. Now the Blade Ray coming through. And Heesang looks like he's just going to finish it right now. 3 slices onto Finn will do the job. Banara's trying to play his life right now, trying to get out. He is low on HP. He has the self-destruct. He's going to go to point to it. He's going to try and get a remake into the touch as well. Really difficult one for him here. He's trying to play around it. Self-destruct goes off. Doesn't get any kills. Flora will slide onto point, but has to slide straight into an Annihilation Kitsune rush. And that will be 100-0. Alfie one more to R. Doesn't even class as a touch. And alright, Crazy Raccoon. Dominant in that first map.
립의 포킹을 믿고 간다. 이 전략이 좀 완벽하게 통했던 크레이지 라쿤입니다.
오히려 저렇게 되면 이제 답답할 때 꺼낼 수 있는 아나라는 카드가 묶이기 때문에
Speedrun 4-0.
묶여있는 상태에서 본인들이 더 답답한 구도가 됐던 제타였어요.
We even called an Ajax and Violet. Who's got 2 thumbs up and is going to Ajax today?
한 번씩은 있긴 있었었는데 그게 뭐 지배했다 그런 느낌은 아니었었거든요.
플로라 선수가 키는 정말 힘든 상황에서도 계속 내주긴 했는데 그게 승리로 이어지기까지는 구도 자체가 너무
I don't know the explanation for that, Biggers. You're going to have to educate us. Never been to Swindon.
이번에는 우승 가자고요.
자, 확실히 저 크레이지 라쿤을 또 응원해주고 있는 홍대리 님까지 현장에 사실.
So, I guess the good news is, if you're Zeta Division, is you want to play Mauga, probably in a lot of places. You want to take this mirror as often as possible. And the fact that it's been banned in the first map, you've lost it, of course, right? And that was your map picks, and that's all going to feel pretty bad. But the Mauga ban is now off the table, so Zeta Division have been having a lot of success in that comp, and maybe they can just play it everywhere. Replays here. But honestly, yeah, wasn't that close. Wasn't that close at all. Success on the Ram version, success on the Bull version. Means as well, we have seen Bull maybe fall off a little bit. I mean, maybe the Ana ban is what really enabled the Bull there especially. Obviously, it wasn't actually Crazy Raccoon's ban, but they can still obviously benefit from it as well. Obviously, when you ban heroes, you have to remember you ban them for yourself as well, and sometimes you can open the door for a composition the enemy wants inadvertently. Alright, decision now for Zeta Division. They get to pick again. Expectation is now the Mauga ban is off the cards. What's nice about having the Mauga ban off the cards is... Well, you've reminded me, Sardonic. But what's nice about having the Mauga ban off the cards is now it's much harder for Crazy Raccoon to put Zeta Division into a Zug Zhuang situation. Now Zeta Division can quite freely maybe not worry about the Mauga ban. Target other stuff, target DPS. They can maybe use their bans more aggressively now for the rest of the series, Zeta Division. I don't know the best ways to go about it. Obviously, you could ban Kiri. That maybe forces Shu into a Juno situation. Or maybe you would just Ana as well. So maybe it's not as powerful as it once was. Or you start targeting Jumping a little bit. You know, take the ball away from him. Take the Winston away from him on like key maps for it. Zeta Division though have looked good all regular season here, but gotta be careful this series doesn't get away from you. We've seen, I think, in a lot of regions the ability to play Mauga in a lot of places. I think as well in reality. Think about NA, think about MEA, think about Akun. There's been so much Mauga in play, right? So Zeta's ability to now take a... We could still be in for a very Mauga-heavy series, right? Which I think should favour Zeta Division, on paper at least. Boost, boost, boost. So I reckon you're probably looking to take like an escort or a hybrid. I think because Mauga is so popular on so many of the maps, and that they've already used the... and they've already used the Mauga ban so early. I think if I'm Zeta Division, I maybe just want to take some of the maps like Gibraltar off the table. Or I want to take... Oh, come on, boost, boost, boost. I feel like... you want to take some of those maps off the table just so it's not an option for Crazy Raccoon later down the line, you know? So if Zeta Division do win a map, they're not in a situation where they may have to go Gibraltar, and maybe it feels a little bit early. Thank you for the boost, everyone. So, yeah, King's Row is obviously Zeta's go-to map pick, but maybe like a King's Row or a Havana would be the best ones for them, for Zeta Division that is. Ban-wise to combine with that as well, you could always ban the Annie yourself too, take that away from Shu, especially if you go King's Row, because for whatever reason, there's something about Shu in London. When Shu is in London, he gets it's like a 20% clutch boost.
지금 당장.
How many marbles is this? We're slowly but surely getting to an all the marble situation, Dobbs.
본인들의 필살기를 조금 아끼는 느낌이 있었거든요. 그러다가 4대0 경기가 나와가지고
Oh, they bandana? Oh, yeah, you're right. It was that way round, wasn't it? It was Zeta bandana, Crazy Raccoon bandana Mauga. Yeah, you're right. So, I guess what would we go to? Okay, we're going to go Havana, actually. So, yeah, Fortness would be one of the two best options here. Options to ban. I mean, they could just ban the ball, but it feels a little bit low value here. Like, it's a hard ball map anyway. Maybe they do something. Maybe they target the Kiri in this situation. Obviously, always a chance they could just run Anna Zen here with Shooter on too. Could ban Widow. Yeah, could ban Widow. Maybe don't hate it, actually.
호위 전장이 나왔기 때문에 선수 교체가 있는지도 봐야 될 것 같은데 일단 제타는
Pelican in as well. It is map 2.
알파이 선수가 나와도 그냥 본대 없이 에코하는 거에 지금 사실 알파이 선수가 나왔지만 파라는 정말 한타 한 번 쓰고 토르비온이나 겐지를 했잖아요.
Sigil's in, yeah, they can. The thing is, I don't think they're scared of. I mean, I don't know if we saw Max come in as well. Maybe we'll get confirmation one way or another in a second. But I guess if you see Max in, there's more reason to ban Sigma. Max also just played Mauga previously on this map over this weekend as well, right? I can't remember if Sig was banned on those occasions, but I think if Max is in Sig ban doesn't feel that unreasonable. Try and force that Mauga mirror. Other than that, the Widow doesn't seem unreasonable as well. When will they determine the teams that play against each other in the Asian Championship? I don't know. I don't know how they do the group selection for that, actually. So we'll sort of have to... We'll cross that bridge together when we get to it.
까지 되는 거고 사실 하바나기 때문에 뭐 디바 자리하는 그냥 조합폭을 꺼내는 거고 아마 라마나 마우가 중에 하나를 고르지 않을까 싶어요.
Is this a rerun? Yeah, this is a rerun. Yeah.
때문에 좀 무서워지는 거거든요. 어제 경기에서 이제 기용 시간을 늘리면서 그리고 제 역할을 해내면서 POTM까지 받았었던 맥스였기 때문에 다양성까지 지금 갖추게 된 크레이지 라쿤입니다.
Alright, a little bit of an extended break. Obviously, we have 2 substitutions, so Pelican and Max both need to make sure everything is right and set up properly.
이런 선취점을 가져오지 못한 상황에서 약간 주눅들 수 있는데 쫓아갈 힘이 지금 필요합니다.
Not playing right now. We've got no codes today. Oh wait, maybe I can see if I can get some codes.
때요. 주는 승부 반복하면은 머리에 각인된대요.
웬만하면
Maybe Craig can hook me up.
중요하잖아요. 우승 한번 하고.
저희 그 대선배님께서 정민 캐스터님께서 말씀하셨거든요. 이거 각인되면 이거 큰일 난다. 이거 내야 된다.
Play for the love of the game. We're going to play so much today, Crow.
과연 이번 세트 끼려올 수 있을지.
그리고 지금 크레이지 라쿤이 너무 무서워졌어요.
Guys, we played for 7.5 hours last night and no one even finished.
이 단어가 나오거든요.
저기 있잖아요. 폭립. 위도우 메이커.
네, 약간 오늘 폭립 모드긴 해요.
네, 폭립 먹은 위도우같이 보이긴 하는데.
살이 좀 쪘네요.
얼굴에 부어 계시네요.
오른쪽에 파라도 약간 현대미술 느낌이 약간 피카소 느낌 나지 않아요?
그러게요. 약간 그런 느낌 나네요. 기상과 립을 또 응원해 주시고 크레이지 라쿤의 또 팬분들의 셔플까지 확인해 볼 수 있습니다.
확실히 진짜 많은 분들께서 또 응원해주고 계시는 팀들끼리의 대결이라 셔플도 진짜 다양하게 많이 좀.
Wow, Ruff has deep pockets today. Lost a $250,000 earlier.
키리코 겐지.
Alright, so ZETA Division are going to ban Kiriko here. So they're trying to force them into a situation where Shu, Hi Kellen, to die, sorry. It's okay, Kellen. I presume that was the case when he wasn't waking up. Why? Too sleepy or too drunk? Which, or both?
제대로 활용하는 팀한테 좀 고생을 했기 때문에
Maybe both.
맞아요. 그 둘이 일단은 밴이 됐습니다. 그래서 사이드에 대한 변수는 좀 허용하지 않겠다. 이런 키리코.
We drink Korean soju little, but maybe now sleep.
쓸 것인지에 대한 생각들은 좀 궁금하긴 하네요. 뭐 후보는 있습니다만.
Understandable.
그래도 한동안은 겐지가 계속 좀 나오긴 했었죠.
Deserve to celebrate.
자, 크레이지 라쿤이 앞선 첫 번째 세트인 사모아를 잡으면서 좋은 출발을 해내고 있습니다. 제타 디비전이 이제 두 번째 세트에서 하바나를 선택했는데 과연 여기서 반격에 나설 수 있을지 지켜보도록 하겠습니다. 양 팀이 준비한 두 번째 세트 하바나로 가보시죠.
Blocking for Juno brick bands. Yeah, I think there is always with Shu, you're more happy to see him on Juno than something else. The only worry is because we're on Havana, yeah, he's just going to do this, right? He's just going to play Ana. So you ban Valkyrie to force, in theory. So your ability to force Shu off of Juno onto Kiri doesn't really work when Ana's in the meta. Maybe they just can't do it with the current viability of all these heroes. Maybe that's just partly true, right? So the value of the ban's just a little bit decreased as a result. So okay, Crazy Raccoon, they're on the defense, so their comp is locked in. It will be Pharah, Sojourn. Pharah not one we see on Havana a whole lot. They will be playing Ana, Juno, and Max on the Sigma here. ZETA Division. Alright, take a little look at the comp, and they're going to roll out D.Va Ana in the end. We'll see if they commit to this once they've seen all the heroes. Alright, Pelican's going to be running the Mei here as well. The Mei can be quite tricky for the Sigma, but his first point is still relatively open. Really hard to get the perfect walls or full walls off in some of these situations, unless the Sig plays in a bit of a silly place. These kind of areas now where Max is just sort of wide swinging a little bit. Boost, 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 boost. It should be hard to full catch him right now. They can still go for walls even if it's not a full wall off and just force Max back. He has had his Matrix force now, so Max does have to take a little bit of a back step, start playing passively. There's a wall on afterwards right now. Max is going to keep stepping back. This allowed Flora to walk up quite far. Cops a body shot from Lip though. Flora still has full rail, looking for his opportunity. Banara's got eyes on that Pharah above as well. Lip has actually swung quite wide, just dropped a shot from Flora, doesn't really get him out of there. The nade is good. Shu has dropped into the backline. Shu has dropped into the backline. It was a nice slow pokey fight, but Shu goes all in. He finds nothing for it as well. Lip has pushed and killed Flora on the flank. They are trying to trade out. Little dodge onto the rock, but Banar loses his back in all of this as well. He does go down, which might actually be better in the long run for ZETA Division because he'll respawn with mech, obviously. They need to try and get Lip out of the high ground. Lip is, trying to get out, but Violet will take care of it. Violet's caught in the open. Violet needs to be careful. Torpedo's coming his way. Gets round the corner just in time. And now they're trying to force it in, but they can stall this out. Pelican's trying to bully back everyone here, actually. Pharah repeat coming. Violet trying to get more time on the cart. Burner is back now. Max is back now. Ray on the point. They're just trying to run over Max right now. Violet has been naded during all of it, but they can't find the kill. The Ray advantage will get the job done from Finn. They will clean up everything once they find that Chorong is still hiding on point. They found him, and he will be taken care of as well. ZETA Division off the back of Shu. I mean, we talk about how clutch Shu is. But Shu just went all in. I don't know if he intended to drop down. It feels like he could have got the nade anyway. He really thought he was going for it. Well, he was really going for it. He's going to swap onto the Mei now as well. Mei, obviously, decent match win for Sigma, decent match win for D.Va as well, because all of that left click damage goes straight through the Matrix. Now, Ray advantage for Chorong here as well. Crazy Raccoon coming to a pretty healthy bank of ultimates, all things considered. If I'm Pelican, I maybe wanted to save my Blizzard to try and counter out the Ray push here. For now, though, Zeta Vision, they're still moving with payload. Shu catches a nade actually from Violet. Violet found more value out of these nades so far. Flora's rail goes wide and the flux will be committed from Max. He catches the backline right now. Blizzard comes out to try and protect him from her, but it still kills Violet. Rock onto Pelican as well. Max has been juggled in, but he gets himself round the corner. I don't think they can punish Max here. And Max will just get the cleanup. This Blizzard goes to waste as well. Blizzard versus Flux is interesting. I guess he was trying to freeze him mid-air. They catch Banar as well, so he's going to have to self-destruct to get this mech back. Zeta Division now have the Nano. They have the Overclock. Crazy Raccoon have more. Best approach for Zeta Division, maybe, I mean, they can Nano Overclock if they just want to try and see if Flora can clutch their way out of this old disadvantage situation. Or they can just try a slower approach, walk up, Overclock, maybe try and disengage one of these. It's going to be a Nano onto Banar, actually. They catch Heesung on the flank. Boost, boost, boost. Now coming through, Overclock out. Doesn't find too much onto Lip. Lip's going to respond with an Overclock of his own right now, and Flora is stuck in the open. Oh, fuck. I'm going clean. I'm going clean. Going clean. All right. All right, we'll catch back up to live. All right, let's get back. Get back, get back, get back. All right. This is where we were, remember? All right, Overclocks will be traded out right now. Overclock in response from Lip. Finds Violet with the tail end of that one as well. That's a massive kill. Oh, wow. It's even bigger. Flora's going to get taken down as well. Nice, clean couple of shots from Lip to tidy this one up during the big ult exchange. And Crazy Raccoon will be continuing their hold here. All right, let me crank that. Let me make sure we are staying in HD. All right, there we go. Should be good. All right, late kill here onto Pelican. Yeah, I'll try and catch up to live while we're in between fights, but I also don't want to miss too much of the action because she's just been traded here now as well. Step back from Max after losing Shu. They have to try and regroup. Heesang is maybe stuck a little bit behind him, but can get himself to the high ground. Zeta Division are ignoring Heesang, though, trying to push forward. They're going round Max with a flux to try and stop the push as the Ray comes through. They're pushing in. Finn wants to get the gap onto Chorong. He's all over him right now, hunting him down. Has to reload. Uses the torpedoes instead. Chorong TPs for torpedoes, and Heesang's going to get 2 kills. Both of the backline for Heesang off all of this. The Nano out onto Lip to save him from Bernard's dive as well, and this is falling apart for this push, Zeta Division. Bernard's going to drop the self-destruct. He's on Baby. He's on Shu. Shu is 1 HP. Bernard gets the kill. Doesn't get the remake though. Max denies it. Heesang claims he's third of the fight. And he's just dominating this right-hand side of the map right now, Heesang. Little thank you, Heesang, for that one. 1 minute, 45 seconds left on the clock. And we're in a pretty reasonable situation now for Crazy Raccoon. Lots of time. They just have to worry about this Blizzard here. Max has gone on to D.Va as well. So it should be much harder now for Max to get caught in the Blizzard. Quite hard for a lot of the heroes here to get caught in Blizzard, really, from Crazy Raccoon, unless anyone Heesang has his ice block forced. Walking up on this left hand side right now. Heesang is right round this corner. Violet will be peeking from main. Has to keep his eyes on his top left position because Heesang has been lethal from there so far. D.Va's vying over the high ground right now. Pelican's got a bit of angle to poke out the D.Va. Taking a long range duel with him with Heesang as well. Catches a nade, but keeps poking. 2 body shots onto Chorong. He's pretty low, actually. They're going to peek it. Chorong has to be careful, but Pelican, he walks straight into Lip. Heesang actually found the kill onto Finja and all of that as well. 2 picks from the Crazy Raccoon DPS, and this push might just be over before it starts. But no, they nano Banar. They want to win. Ray out in response from Banar. They're chasing him down. He's getting frozen. He's trying to run out for the Mega. Will get the Mega. Has that shield healing as well. Will successfully disengage, trade that nano for Ray, but Zeta, they have to wait for their DPS here. Coming back, Pelican still has the Blizzard. Top left right now, Lip is going to slide into him though. Blizzard comes out, he might regret this one. Lip, he's trying to get out of there, he's frozen up. Lip, just unaware there was a Blizzard. Pelican's had it for so long though. Mistake from Lip in this crucial moment, but Max has traded the kill. Only one trade, though. They can get another fight out of this. They just have to be careful not to get staggered. Heesang on the point, might be in trouble. Wall-off catches him as well. He's been ice blocked. They're trying to peek to save Heesang right now, but Heesang's going to have such a hard time. All over him is Bernard. The defensive nade is not enough from Shu. They nearly have Nano, but Shu's going to get naded himself by Violet. Now they're backing up off to the choke. Max can get the first touch. He has self-destruct. No, the wall. Can they kill the wall in time? Yep, still just under 2 meters to spare. Pelican will just be full left clicking this. Flora slides in. Double Nano on point, but so much damage onto Shu. Flora kills him through the Nano. Gets a shutdown onto Chorong too. Max has been nanoed, but he's 1v3, I think, here. 1v4 even. No chance for him. And Zeta Division, they will extend. Close. Close, but they had the ults in the end. Ice block forced onto Heesang here early as well. Crazy Raccoon would just slow it down, DP. I think I want to crank it again. Oh, Lip. I look away for a second and he smashed it. Taking another opportunity here. Flora staying onto the Sojourn for now, not mirroring the pick. They have another Nano ready to go, Zeta Division. We've seen a lot of these so far onto the Diva. Very difficult there for Widow to survive in these situations. Looking for his opportunity now. Violet's going to peek out and Lip shot goes wide. Onto Coast right now. Nothing for Lip to shoot at. No one's planning to peek here anytime soon either. He's going to swap to the main angle. Body shot only onto Pelican. Another grapple shot. Nothing from Lip right now. He's not hitting a huge amount of damage, but he's just making this walk up so difficult. They actually get the D-Mech onto Max. Blizzard out in main instead as well. Violet is frozen, and Heesang can confirm that kill. Can't get any more, but he'll be more than happy with what he's got. Now the wall off into choke. Well, actually, Heesang gets caught. He goes down with ice block. Mistake here from Heesang, and all of a sudden the door is open for Zeta Division. They just have to care Lip on the high ground. Flora hits the dink to make him D-peak. Wall on the choke will force Max back as well. Need to respect this Widow top left from Lip. The Zeta Division, they have 2 support ults and a Blizzard to throw onto point and an opening pick onto Shu. That's no Nano for this fight. We're into overtime again. But Flora's just going to walk forward. Overclock is good for it. Crazy Raccoon are trying to wrap around, but a body shot onto Chorong. He sank underground on the Venture. Matrix. Oh, Pelican's Blizzard has been eaten. Now the dive in. He sank wants a kill. Can't finish the kill onto Finn. Everyone from Zeta Division survives. No Blizzard, no problem. They've used all the ults, but we're deep into overtime. Wall on the right spawn. Can anyone from Crazy Raccoon get out? Lip is nanoed on point, but my god, Lip needs a kill. He doesn't have the Tracer perk, so he doesn't get his recalls back. Chorong will try and get a touch. Lip goes for the next one. No recall. They do trade onto Flora. They're getting finished off on point. Heesang is there. Can he get underground? No. Max will get on point one last time. 3v1 situation. Out of form. Just a matter of time. And alright. Alright, now we should be able to skip forward now, maybe. Steal ourselves a little bit of time. We get a few of those replays. All right. Went into overtime both times. Went into overtime both times, but complete second, complete third. Got to be really happy with this push in the end if you are the Zeta Division. Feel like Bernard was getting good value, as he always does, in with those nano timings. Pelican, not huge Blizzard value at all, but in general, felt fine on the May. Going to see Zeta Division starting on the Mauga here in Spawn as well. Now, one of the deficits of the Mauga, obviously, in these type of mirrors is if the other team is just playing Ana, as she very much seems intent on playing this entire time, very hard to avoid these nade timings. We've seen Mauga mirrors with Ana before, where both Maugas are having to play really quite silly buggers, essentially, to avoid the nades, having to play really baity, can't take the fights as you would normally expect in a Mauga mirror, where it's quite aggressive, and they are really just taking that frontline battle. All right, Heesang will be starting off a Pharaoh right now. Sleep. Violet will be okay. Booping their way out here. Heesang just looking for any pick, any damage will be good for him. Lip is swinging a different angle. Wall onto one choke as Lip's going to swing right side. They shut Heesang down, but Lip now has a lot of room. Any pick will do for Lip right now. Any trade of kills will favor the attackers. They'll be forced back into spawn right now. Flora aggressive with it. Sleep there on the choke. They need to help him. Violet's going to try and shield, but there's a disruptor shot there. The nade will confirm the kill. The sleep makes the difference. Heesang's 1 HP in the sky right now. Flora really wants the kill. He really wants the kill. Burner will come in with him. Will finish off that one. They're still pushing forward. Slow onto the backline here. They know trades of a way forward here. Crazy Raccoon. They'll lose their Ana. Bernard's actually still full HP behind as well. He's going to go back to the point, make sure Payload doesn't move. Max will clean it up. Payload has moved away a little bit, though, here. So, bit of a mistake, really, actually, from Zeta Division and all that. As much as they were trading kills, they let the point slip away from them, which means they only really get one clean recontest on this next point. They won't get the free, which you can sometimes get if you're disciplined about where you stop the payload. So, they're just going to have to hold here, Zeta Division. They've nearly got the rally, but Jurong has this Ray advantage. That's the scariest timing right now. You see Pelican has taken over this left-hand side. Body shot onto Heesang. Had his ice block force. Has to back up now. Keeps taking the duel. Does have full pocket from his brig. Heesang instead just trying to poke through underneath. That nade has gone onto Bernard. Violet will respond with a rally. He catches Shu with it as well. Pelican underneath doesn't quite have ice block yet, I think. Violet will die as he pushes forward. He's pushed into the overclock. It was a trap. The Ray hadn't quite caught up with them yet. And they stabilize. Lip is good for 2. Another clean shot makes Finn very low. They're trying to stabilize here. Finn's going to have a hard time getting out of this one, maybe. Lip has to reload. Doesn't have a rail. Now Annihilation and Barrage on point here. I don't know if Zeta... Oh, wait. Flora's going to go for it as well. Skip's going to get a little touch on point on the way past as well. And Shu's just died again. Oh, the Skip is good for it. Oh, he's good for every single one. That's why he wears the armband. Huge retake there. They had to do it without Bernard quite being ready. He just flies across point, hits every shot. And Crazy Raccoon, all of a sudden, that's half their time bank gone. And not only that, but it was a relatively cheap one as well for Zeta Division and all of that. They're going to have Cage Blizzard here as well. And Nano, Barrage, Annihilation. These are all good ults to fight in Cage with. But a Cage Blizzard might just be too powerful as long as Bernard can get enough. Oh my god! The Nano Barrage is just too quick. The Cage, it doesn't do anything to hold Heesang down. And they've just annihilated them. The Cage gets nothing in the end. Crazy Raccoon have cracked his first point open thanks to that old combo. And it will be a die on point angle here for Zeta Division, a regroup as well. Interesting to see if Zeta Division want to swap the Diva here. Yeah. The Farah too powerful. And look at Heesang a step ahead, straight back onto the Mei as well. Is Bernard going back to spawn or is he walking out? No, he's walking out. Okay, so they're sticking the Diva in this situation. Max has Annihilation ready to go. But Pelican has the Blizzard here, which is a pretty effective ult at countering out this Annihilation here, if you can get it at the feet. 2 shots onto Heesang, force him down. Flora's trying to hold this top right angle, doesn't have a rail yet though. Lips goes wide initially. Trying to charge that one up. Lips body shots him again. Disrupts a shot where he thinks Vianna is, but actually shoots a little bit further back, so that won't clear him out at all. Wall on the left-hand side now, doesn't catch anything. And actually, it's Shu walking up right now, going for an aggressive nade onto Flora. Hits that aggressive nade. Lip looking for it. Blizzard has come out in main during all of this right now. No one has frozen, and Lips pushed forward with another overclock. Gets the opening pick from again as this raid push comes in. Heesang was naded, though. They find the trade. Oh, another kill for Lip, though. He is cleaning up on point. He's got a Nano Diva in his face, though, and kill will be traded. Now the raid is coming out. Finn is going to finish the job himself. They use a lot in this one. Max still has Annihilation. He's going to try and pop it here as well. I don't know about this. Can he catch him? He's killed Finn for it. But he's only going to get the 1 kill, and he can't get Payload moving anymore. I don't know about Annihilation at all. I don't think he can clutch it. He's going to keep trying to bully point now, but the respawns are coming back for Zeta. Heesang is back on the Echo as well. Oh, sorry. Pelican is back on the Echo. Heesang has remained on the main. Max is going to keep trying to bully Payload forward right now. Bernard has self-destruct. Flora has overclock. Crazy Raccoon have the better ults. Eyes on where this Nano goes right now from Shu. Push in aggressively onto the backline here. Nano onto it as well. Max is trying to really go. They have core Violet. He's going to be traded, though. 1 for 1 out of this push right now. And Finn is going to try and play his life. Self-destructs in the back. Bernard gets back into mech. That's crucial right now. Max is just chasing Ghost right now. Blizzard does go down on point. Heesang can force the objective. But Bernard's out. And Heesang gets taken down. And Crazy Raccoon, they just can't get close. Zeta Division. They keep the high ground. They keep kiting. And they can't confirm any kills. Final minute now for Crazy Raccoon. And that was their big swing with ultimates for Nano, the Blizzard advantage. Now they've got to do it dry. They've got nothing. And they've got Pelican hiding above, close to copy. They've got Flora with an overclock. He's been good all day with them. Pelican trying to lurk into the back. He gambles the wrong side, though. We'll have to try and get back in. Avoids the sleep, but Max is there to cut the exit. Dies on 91%. Maybe this is the opening Crazy Raccoon needs. They have to respect Flora, though. Heesang's going to walk into him now. Misses that first rail. Flora backs up. He needs pocket. He's walled off. Max is all over that one as well. Max wants the second DPS. He's Matrix over heals. Heesang confirms the kill. No overclock for Flora now. And Crazy Raccoon, they always seem to find a way. Max all over Violet now as well. And this touch is going to be so scuffed now for Zeta Division. They have DPS ults coming back, but they need to buy so much time. Blizzard, oh sorry, copy mate out from Pelican right now. He's had to ice block immediately. Can he get to the Blizzard? He's trying to live. He's forced out before the Blizzard. He tries to beam him down. He can't do it. Banara's going to die on point. Flora's about to be back with overclock, but he can't invest it at this point. In overtime, Crazy Raccoon will get it over. Pelican goes for a hiding play, but he goes too early. And Crazy Raccoon scouts it out, and Max can just shut down the danger. And because Crazy Raccoon win that fight where they have no ultimates, now the ultimate bank's pretty fat. It's going to be a huge ult trade coming into this next one here. Ray trade, Nano's going to be up, bombs as well, overclocks. The Blizzard here from Heesang is the big advantage as Pelican was on Echo. Doesn't get anything out of the copy. Swap back to May. Back into a full mirror. But Lip has found the opening pick. They're short on time, Crazy Raccoon. But that opening pick will go a long way. They've got Pelican bottom left right now. It's going to be a Ray push from Finn. Banara's awfully low as they try and push forward. Lip slides backwards. But Kite looks good from Crazy Raccoon right now, as long as Max can get out as well. I think Max is good for it too. Chance for Lip to turn the corner with overclock here if he wants to chase. They force the ice block out of Pelican. There's a kill for there if they want it. Eyes on Pelican. Trying to matrix for healing. He's going to get Nano. They try and boop him off the map. He's off the map! Max has done it. Outplayed Pelican, but Nano goes begging. Max will get D-Mech, but has for self-destruct. Ray push from Charong, but Flora's taking him out of the air. Remake comes through from Max as he wants to keep going forward. Flora trying to find more value. Blizzard has now come out. Matrix will eat that disruptor shot. Nade comes out as well. Violet! Violet just falls off the edge. He was trying to hit the nade. He was trying to save it. They're still battling away on point. Flora's found another kill right now. He's going to kill Heesang as well with Flora. He's done so much. They will win this fight, Crazy Raccoon, thanks to the spawn advantage. My God, Violet, not in this moment. Violet is going to go Brig. That's why he jumps off the map, I'm sure. Overtime now for Crazy Raccoon. All in the balance. They have Nano overclocked ready to go. I think they could just Nano Max as well. But I have a feeling we might just be seeing everything thrown into Lip right now. Can Lip clutch for his team? One shot to win this fight. Nade onto Pelican and Banar. They manage to DP it. Violet gets caught in main again. But Nano comes out. It's onto Lip. He's looking for the overclock value. Banar is trying to shut down as much of it as possible. They've lost Charong. Lip has been booped in actually, but he still finds the kill onto Pelican. Sleep there as well. Banar will be out of mech. Lip is getting it done. They need trades here, Crazy Raccoon. Oh, sorry, they need creative. They actually get Shu Flora with a late one, but can anyone touch? It's overtime spawns. Violet's coming on Lucio. He's coming right inside, but he's not quick enough. He gets one touch. Wait, Pelican's back on it as well. Finn's there, but they're dying too quickly. And we're going to another round. Ooh. Crazy Raccoon. Not going down without a fight. Should we get a replay? Was it after this? Desperate to save Bernard's life. Oh. Alright. Just hops in. He just jumped. Yeah, it wasn't dodging anything, wasn't doing anything. Why did he jump? A question we find ourselves asking time and time again. Actually, that's the perfect title for the Tomofan video as well, no. Why did he jump? All right. Overtime, 1 minute on the clock for both teams. Remember, we are in overtime now, so perks are unlocked on every hero for every player. Saying all that, though, it seems like they're still going to play more of the same right now. Violet starting, though, on the Brig is maybe one of the key differences here on this push. Zeta Division rolling the cart forward. We'll get it in his first corner. Max is going to try and get onto Flora, but he's whip shot away right now. Flora has a full rail ready to peek. Looking for his opportunity. Wall off onto the high ground, traps Bernard a little bit, but he has the Matrix to make sure he's okay. It's actually Max who has taken more damage out of this exchange. It's forced a defensive nade out of Shu as well. Now a chance for Zeta to clear a little bit more space. Flora is deep in his angle. Nearly has full rail. Nothing to find just yet. And it's Pelican who falls on point. Player advantage now. 15 seconds left on the clock. So Zeta Division, they can slow it down, but they can't leave. They have to stay in this payload right now. Ult's charging, but it's going to be Shu's, Nano, maybe Heesang's Blizzard that's up first. Pelican has gone Venture because Venture, one of the best heroes at confirming kills just without any ultimates. In the neutral, we are going into overtime right now. Blizzard is dangerously close for Heesang here. That one is going to go straight onto point. They force his ice block right now. Burrow underneath from Pelican. Here come the ults. Violet nearly has Rally. Has to respect for Nano. Has to respect for Blizzard. Coming in, trying to get it through. Matrix right now, but Heesang dies. The Blizzard goes off though. Banara's going to have to get in it. He's going to freeze for the touch. Pelican's underneath. Violet has rallied to try and save Banar. He can't save him though. Nano into the backline from Max. They're trying to pocket him through that. They've survived most of this. Nano, can they keep Finn alive? But Rally healing is going a long way. They're going to get the D-Mech onto Max. He's going to go for it. Banar's baby has died. It's a no-tank situation. Can they kill it? Max is not going to go back into mech. Torpedo swing from Finn does so much damage. The counter ray is doing so much healing though. But Flora finds the kills. Chirog is going to fall. And Zeta Division will keep the payload moving. Violet and Finn, they come up trumps for him here. Flora finds a crucial pick in all of that. And now, remember, we're into overtime spawn. So that just going to be first point here. And once we're into these overtimes, the pushes can get out of control here. The snowball is so scary. Heesang actually went sim to get back faster, but they don't get an extra fight out of it. So Heesang might just be on sim here. Pelican is on Venture and nearly has that tectonic shock. Walking forward to contest early is Max, or he's at least considering it. The Ram is going to be better at fighting around the point here, but remember, Zeta Division, they have to stay on point. We are deep into overtime right now. They cannot leave it for a second. Ram form on it. Violet will be swinging back. Flora has this overclock. He's naded right now. Maybe a chance to swing now. Shield up for Max one more time. Lip is on the flank. Burrow coming his way, but Lip is going to slide forward, looking for it. Body shot onto both supports. He's going to kill both of them as well. Flora's killed Shu on the other side right now, but Lip has done so much damage, and he has got an uncontested angle behind right now. Lots of damage onto Mac, and Banar will kill him. Banar is half HP. Banar has self-destruct. They need to touch. Oh, they just about touch in time. Pelican is holding it down. He needs the kill, though. Pelican's going to fall. Flora wins it. Takes him down. Flora needs so much help, though. Banar can take over the touch. He's still got all his armor. And Zeta Division, they're not done yet. They will keep this one rolling forward. Another dogfight. Zeta Division come out on top again. They used everything about tectonic shock, thrown in, bomb, everything like this. Heesang is going to have a wall for this next fight. The fights have been difficult enough for Zeta Division. They've won by narrow margins. This fight is going to be even harder. All the ults starting to come up for Crazy Raccoon. Symbol early coming out now. They force Flora out backwards. Banar continues to hold his point. Shu has been TP'd behind onto this angle right now. Violet's going to drop onto point. Full beam coming through. Violet pushes with it. They catch Zhurong. That's no Ray coming up. Flora now. He's pushed in to kill Shu. He dodges for sleep. Shu misses, but Max, the annihilation on point, is going to do it all. Flora can't get the touch in time. It wouldn't have made a difference even if he could. Flora takes Shu down there, but it's not enough. And okay, little bit into second, plenty to work with. Remember, we've seen teams struggle time and time again, right? With attacking Havana first, right? We've seen a lot of full holds. We've also seen a lot of holds that have been near full holds, essentially, right? So this is actually a pretty good push on attack, considering they had 1 minute left. Choice now for Zeta Division. Somebody asked, should they spawn camp? What are overtime? Oh, I'll answer the overtime spawns because it's a quick one. Overtime spawns, you just get slightly longer spawns in overtime. I don't know all the exact numbers, but it's longer. So it just messes with all your normal recontest times. You know, like we talk about like the free fight things on some first point holds. Overtime spawns mess with a lot of the number of fights you can get on that as well. Also, no wave spawn. Yeah, good point. Is ult charge also faster in overtime? No. No. Same ult charge. But you do get all the perks in overtime. So even if you've not played the hero before on the map, you get all the perks available to you. So, ask about the spawn hold. I think the spawn hold's reasonable, honestly. Because you get 2 fights. I don't know if you want to go for 3 fights here, but just 2 fights is fine. Max is going to go Mauga here, but we're going to see an Ana difference right now. It's Torp Sim as well from Crazy Raccoon. The Ana can be the big difference maker here. Keep those eyes on those nades. If Banar goes purple, Zeta Division, but it's Flora who goes purple first. He's going to deep peek as well, but it means Bernard can at least keep anchoring point, but Heesang just with the swing. Violet taken down immediately. Bernard's not going to get out of this. He's going to accept his fate, die on point. They get the spawn hold. It's a relatively low value one. Heesang with the double right click. Tidies that one up. Okay, it was a pretty quick fight. Bernard's going to go onto the Diva here as well. Max is going to mirror the Diva as well. Okay. No ults to speak of just yet. We are going to go into overtime as this next fight starts. Heesang and already got his turret on the wall. You can see it just above the payload right now. Lipper's got turrets on the high ground as well. Bernard's going to scout a lot of this out. He's going to clear the sim turrets at least, but he won't know about the Torb turret until they swing the corner. Oh, little dink from the right-hand side. Lipper's got the angle with the sim here. Flora has to be careful. Violet's picked Heesang though. Bernard's lost his mech though. So Crazy Raccoon is 4v4. They have tank advantage. They're desperately trying to pocket the baby out of this. They're all over the baby. They're trying to Matrix heals. The nade goes through. Well timed through the Matrix, but it just can't save them. The 6th man gets the job done. Oh, and they have to back out now. Zeta Division needs to be careful not to stagger. Flora's gone a slightly different way than everyone else, but he will be okay. Sim turret's going up as well here. Bernard respawned. Pelican is only just spawning now, but Flora's found a pick onto Lip. They're not going to go before checkpoint. It doesn't really matter if they contest first point here. It's all about that 49-meter lead they have on second, okay? So Zeta just need one good, high-quality fight. Flora is swinging out now. Big moment here for Zeta Division. Turret will be cleared off the wall. Swinging in main, looking for his opportunity. On the high ground, body shot only onto Charong. Will back it up, nearly has the overclock. Zeta Division, they can give a little bit of space here. They've got time to work with. They can bait him into a more killable situation. They have Blizzard for point as well here, Zeta Division, as well as both support ults. Crazy Raccoon have a Molten Core. Lots of good ults for fighting on point. Molten Core comes out with Flora. Charong goes down. Did the Ray even go off? Flora with a flank. He comes out when his team need it. Blizzard comes out. Shu is pushing him right now. There's a Torb there as well. Flora will fall. But is the kill enough? The Ray is still going on point. Self-destruct comes out from Max. He doesn't get back into mech. They're killing Heesang. They are cleaning up on point. And Flora with the crucial kill. They don't expect it. Everyone else is getting ready for this big ult trade on point. The Blizzard, the Nanos, the Rays, and Flora takes the initiative, takes the swing. And what a kill from the big man. Could not ask for more. And Zeta Division, they win their map pick. They tie us up 1-2-1. Whoa. All right, and it seems, hopefully, we might have a bit of a series on our hand. Crazy Raccoon going to get to pick a map and pick the bands when they come back. Seems like we're leaning to, even on like maps like Havana, very diva heavy. I'm going to go grab some more water, but we'll be right back for this. 1-1. Best of 7 this grand final, remember, as well. I miss anything? Maps or anything like this? Or are we just... players just sitting down again? Just came back in time? Beautiful. Alright, do we risk? Do we risk Korean again or do we keep it clean? Might just keep it clean. Alright. Hybrid left here. So I think for Crazy Raccoon, the choice might maybe be obvious just to go to an Umbani or a Paricio. Maybe a Band Diva. Keep it clean? I can keep it clean, guys. What I might do as well, I mean, we had no issues with a clean feed, but I'll knock it down. I can always Control-Shift-T it if we need it. Somebody asked this question, sorry. I saw it like as I was leaving, and I tried to remember it. Zelko, what's the difference between Brawl and Rush? Could you explain, please, if there is? Not really. They're kind of just synonyms. They're the same type of comps, the same type of style. Maybe Brawl is like maybe a slightly more modern term now, because Rush, the idea of a Rush comp would be probably just like your classic like Ryan Lucio type comp back in the day, where you would very much play just to run in, do as much damage, get your Ryan into aggressive positions, run over the backline type thing. But that honestly isn't really the style anyone plays anymore. Brawl probably describes a little bit more when it's just like a melee. A lot of the fights happening in close range. All the tanks DPS all in relatively the same area. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, really. Like when somebody says Rush or somebody says Brawl, I think of the same compositions. I don't think there's much of a difference. Alright, Alfie has returned. Okay, obviously eyes as well. Looks like, yeah, we got Jumbin back as well. So yeah, expectation, I would probably say Numbani is the most likely. Numbani Band Diva. I guess they could play Hazard. Maybe it's a little bit awkward because Hazard I think is pretty good into Winston as well. But I feel like probably you'd rather they pick Saravasa. Oh. Okay. Maybe they're just going to go back to the ball. Obviously, we only saw it for one round of the COF, but they did have success. What would you classify the comps we're seeing at the moment? They don't really fit into anything. I guess for the most part, they play quite brawly, really. You know, the nature of stuff like Mei, Diva, even though it's sort of Anna, and it has more of a, I guess, Anna's always associated with dive. In reality, you look at the formations both teams are in, and for the most part, everyone is still really stacked on top of each other, right? I feel like more modern. I'm going to use the term modern again, but modern Overwatch, I think, feels a lot more like you sort of have your main fight, which is maybe your tank, one support, maybe plus a DPS, and then you have a lot of side fight angles. You know, where typically, maybe over more recent weeks, we've seen Lucio Genji's playing these side fights all the time. But you can kind of do it with any combination of heroes, though. We see it with Brig Echo, we see it sometimes even just sort of like hit scan Lucio or whatever it might be. Any combination of support plus DPS works. I feel like now Overwatch is much more at a point where we are just there's like a main group and a side fight. How does that work with Ball? I mean, Ball's just kind of its own independent thing. For the most part, what normally happens with Ball is you just end up with, like, 3 groups, essentially. The Ball becomes their own group. Then you might have, whether you play it with, like, an Anna or something, maybe you have, like, your Anna hit scan here. Ha! And then you have, like, let's say, your Kiri Tracer or something as, like, a flank group, you know? I think you look at how a lot of these teams play these Ball comps, and they're actually... Sometimes it's even more than this, you know? We've seen Crazy Raccoon do a lot of it where, like, the Ball... I like how I'm not writing B, I'm just drawing the Ball. Drawing the Ball, and we even see, like, Chirong on Lucio playing with this group, then their Anna almost plays quite independently, or they have a Kiriko or something here as well. Quite commonly she will do this, and then they just have a Tracer, and they just have a Pharah, and there's sort of no main group, you know? It's just everyone playing independently and trying to work off everyone's timing. Ooh. Thoughts on nade bounce versus sleep perk? I think it very much depends what you're playing against. I think the sleep perk is kind of, both perks are just good in most situations. They're both pretty much just strong buffs to some of Anna's most powerful kit. But I think for the most part, it depends what you're playing against. You're playing against a Bull, maybe against a Winston as well, maybe even Hazard as well. These comps that want to dive you, the Bull, the Sleep Punish, especially against Bull, very strong. Whereas the nade is a lot better if you know, we're playing these Mauga comps and everyone's kind of brawled up, or if the other, maybe more importantly, what the other team's playing. If the other team is playing a comp that's quite grouped up, trying to play around a Mauga, try and play around a Ram, your double nade can get a lot of big value. All right, so Juno and Brig bans coming out here. So Crazy Raccoon are going to ban the Juno. So it seems like what Crazy Raccoon do quite a lot, the comp we were just talking about, the Kiriko Lucio Bull, but Zeta Division will use the Bull ban in response here. Will there be a breakdown of all support perks? Maybe not all supports. I've got one with Astra already where we talk about Lucio, Juno, Brig, and Mercy. I'm gonna get a flex support at some time. I think I'm gonna lock down Landon at some point, maybe next week, to get him to record that. I've got a tank one coming out with Infected next week. That one should be out quite early next week, like Monday. And I'll get like a Landon out for more of the like. I'd probably hit like Baptiste, Juno, Brig. All right, we're going in, boy. Eyes on the prize. Map pick for Crazy Raccoon, and they are going to go Winston with the Bull ban as well. Anna, Brig on both sides. Torb Sojourn versus Farah Sojourn here. So in theory, relatively slow pokey fight here. Jumpin might have a hard time forcing point, but Crazy Raccoon in general do have more spam. Let me crank this in-game volume so we can hear the crowd as well. Full rail for Flora, looking for an opportunity. Nade comes out, catches Flora. Jumpin's been naded as well, though, so Jumpin can't really follow up at this time. He's going to bubble on point. Him and Chorong are going to try and force it. Lip's going to take a touch forward. Doesn't find anything. Both teams just vying for this point. Half cap right now. Chorong's going to get himself back on point, force this objective. They're bullying them back. Slight HP advantage. They get the first flip as a result here. Jumpin's going to catch Violet too. Trying to support Alfie on that flank. Gets punished for it. They'll clear up this turret. They'll force them all out at the choke, and Zeta Division will just have to wait. Finn's going for an aggressive nade, actually, here. Don't think there's anyone to follow up. Just try to finish the damage himself with the left click, but can't find it. Now they're going to rotate through this left-hand side again. Violet is coming back on the Ilari here. So if we're playing this slower, pokier fight, there's a Farah in the sky to shoot. Violet can be more directly involved in some of those duels. Nade is going to get eaten, I think, actually, by Bernard on the way down there. You see the side fight. Chorong is pushed all the way up on his right-hand side. Have to fight the Diva. They're going to nano this Winston in as well. They come flying through. Flora's gone forward, though, with a nano of his own, but he's completely separated from heals. So Flora is isolated by this jump-in dive. Jump-in now, just trying to play his life. Will get to the Mega. Nearly has a bubble timing as well. Doesn't want to use his Primal if he doesn't have to. They've lost Heesang in main, though. Oh, Violet's going to win that duel with Lip as well. The backline holds strong. They can pocket Bernard through this as well. Jump-in is still behind them, but they can walk forward and get themselves on point. They have to be careful. The Crazy Raccoon backline is there. Bernard will get the touch. Chorong is trying to anchor the point right now. He doesn't quite have rally. Violet's going to peek him, forces Chorong out. And that'll be the flip conceded from Crazy Raccoon, but they preserve their backline as long as Chorong can resist the urge to peek into Violet Solari. Pressure now onto Heesang. Has to be careful. We'll regroup with his backline. Jumpin is still behind Zeta Division to the left of our screen behind us right now. He has that Primal, and he's going to catch Flora on the spawn. Heads up play from Crazy Raccoon. That's player advantage. Turret is there now, but they're going to start by clearing the pylon. Turret's been cleared now as well. They've done the first step. Captive Sun to try and turn it. Benares used a self-destruct as well. Just holding the Captive Sun. Sends it onto the backline, trying to buy time for the remake. They still can't get him back in. And Jumpin is just everywhere right now. The point has been flipped right back. Wait, the trigger was good, actually. The trigger goes off. Violet gets one of those kills. Alfie has to leap onto point, though. He's awfully low. Might be Finn getting the next touch, but it's going to be hard. Violet's going for it as well. They can't get the touch. Violet will get cleaned up. And Jumpin getting through so much work here. Flora gets a late kill onto Shu. Now, it won't be all that impactful, as both teams will have to roll out to the next point anyway. We are going to point E. The greenest off for points. You see, Flora is actually quite far away from his spawn, so I don't know if Zeta actually want to take the fight right now. Bernard has gone on to Mauga as well. Molten Core available for Alpha Yi could just be used to force for point here. Barrage is available. Nano Barrage underneath for Crazy Raccoon as well. We've seen Heesang just go deep with these before. Get a lot of value. No Diva as well now for Zeta Division, remember. Barrage, there we go. Oh, it's one. Finn sleeps it, actually. So it's a 1-for-1 trade out of that ult combo. Not what Crazy Raccoon were hoping for. It's 3v3 now. Overclock pop by Lip to try and finish the job. Stomp doesn't land from Bernard. Here's the Primal Peel. Bernard will be juggled back in. And now he's taking shots at the backline. Gets crushed there. Heavy landing perk, presumably for jumping. Yeah, he's got the heavy landing perk. So that Primal landing damage does extra. Can't get the kill onto Alpha Yi, but done more than enough to secure him the first point. Flora will take a little dink, be forced back as well. That was a pretty heavy ult investment there from Crazy Raccoon. 4 burnt for that one. So they will be in the ult disadvantage, not just for this fight, but for the next couple. Molten Core to clear the point from Alpha Yi, and Crazy Raccoon, they might just accept that. That'll be what it is. Get an ult out, concede the point. Gonna work for their rally push now. Nade onto Bernard is 1 HP. He's not getting out of this one. Bernard is caught. Bubble onto the point. They're gonna try and respond. Nano overclock to do the job. Bash in Flora's face. They pocket him through all of it, though. The bash isn't enough. Heesang has still found a kill. They need to peek another bash into Flora's face. He survives again. But they have repelled them. Chorong all over him, and oh dear. Yeah, Finn is stuck on the coast right now. Chorong will send him flying for a dip. Nade there as well. Captive Sun. Oh, he hits it onto Heesang. He triggers it, but Heesang survives with a sliver of HP. And Violet tried to clutch. Doesn't get it. Might be a hero swap in Violet's future here. We see a Kiriko coming out for Finn. Alpha E onto the Farret as well. Brig now from Violet. No, Lucio from Violet. We'll just be using a Brig to get that bash and spawn. They're forced back to point. Oh, Lip doesn't quite get the slide he wants. It's a scary situation. Nade from Shu buys them valuable time and space. They've had to use the bubble to get out of this. Banara's triggered overtime. Now the Nano Winston comes in. Suzu saves him from the landing damage, but jumping is all over Flora. Now looking just to clean up these CPS onto the backline. And nice and easy for Crazy Raccoon here. That's 2 rounds in a row. And they are struggling to find an answer here for Crazy Raccoon on the Winston comp. Over to point B now. Zeta will actually get there first because it's so close to their spawn. On the Malga here too. Starting to force for point. Jumpin is trying to flank round the far side. He's actually going to jump back to team now though. Barrage available for Heesang. No Nano to combine with it this time. Oh, sleep attempt here from Shu. He's trying to push for Farah. He's just dueling for Farah. He's not winning this duel though. Alpha Yi gets out with his life. Shu saw an opportunity, but he ends up costing his team right now. Lip is going to pop the overclock. He's killed Violet, so maybe it's all going to be fine anyway. Overcharge perk on that ult as well, so he goes up to 150 rail charge. They will disengage. They're trying to get Shu back from spawn. There's no speed on the Crazy Raccoon, can't remember, so it's a long walk back from Shu. It's the opposite side of the map for him. They're trying to get onto point during all of this right now. Lip's trying to buy him time. Kitsune Rush comes out. Suzu used to cleanse that nade. Walking forward, pocketing everyone through. They're okay for now. Rally comes in from Chorong. It's so aggressive, actually, right now. Flora's going to try and respond on this overclock. He's getting primaled all around. Jumpin's taking so much damage, though he has to take a back step. Alpha Yi's going to be the first to fall. They're so low. But Jumpin, Chorong, they all survive. No kills in the end from that overclock. They push forward now, and it's next timing. Bernard goes for a stomp. Chorong will shield it. And they will clean up Flora in main. And this is looking dominant for Crazy Raccoon. And it might just be over. Bernard's going to stomp off the map. But he has Cage coming back. But they're going to have to beat early. They're going to have to go so early. Flora's gone Tracer for the touch. And Zeta up against it here. Shu. Anticipating maybe a Tracer touching from right. But they beat through main instead. Nade onto Finn behind. The barrage comes out. They clean up 2 kills on point here. They use the barrage. They use the beat for it. They do get the touch. And they'll kill Shu at the end here as well. So Zeta Division clinging on in this Sarabasa. Clinging on. Nano available for Shu coming back. Bernard, he does have the cage. He does have the cage. But Nano Barrage is so brutal here. They have a Suzu for it. That's kind of it. The cage shield can obviously do something to protect against it, but now you can move around with the drift thrusters in Barrage. You can just go through now. Or even just Nano Barrage, you actually just burn through all the cage's HP. Zeta Vision slowing it down on point. They nearly have a Kitsune Rush as well. If they can buy time for that, they'll be pretty happy about it, honestly. Crazy Raccoon, though, they have that Nano Barrage ready to go. All eyes on Heesang. Here we go. Into the sky. Barrage onto it. Bernard tries to go away. He's got Finn in his sights as well. One kill does it. Lip has been traded right now. Backline has fallen. Finn nearly has the Kitsune Rush, taking the Farah Jewel in the sky. Alfie and Heesang both trying to DP it, but there's no pocket for him, and Jumpin will finish off that kill. Deep into overtime. Finn dies before Kitsune Rush. Bernard, he goes down with the cage. Didn't even get a chance to use it. Was trying to avoid that rally. Pulse bomb onto the shield as well. Bernard is coming back. Will have the cage. Will drop the cage. He's got him locked up, but he is all alone. There's just too many players in the cage for him to deal with. And Crazy Raccoon will be taking Saravasa. 3-0 on Saravasa as well. What does the Malga perk do? So it's called the Combat Overdrive. I'll read you the exact one because it's a little bit technical. Yeah, Combat Fuel, sorry. And it's basically, for every critical hit you get on Malga, whether that is through a headshot or through just, because you do crits to burn damage as well. What you do is you charge up to 100, which is the little number you see underneath. And what that 100 does is next time you use your Cardiac Overdrive, you get 100 bonus health. So it's just, it increases your survivability, essentially, if you're doing damage before your Cardiac Overdrive. Ooh. And we see most Malgas using that one as well. We've seen a few people use the charge one, where when you use your overrun, you set people on fire. We've seen a few people use that, but I think the consensus at the moment very much seems to be you go 2 hearts into Combat Fuel. Just you never cared. I'll double check in the description, but I think it's just you. Yeah, just so you get the overhealth, yeah. Ooh, what are we saying? Why is Farah being played right now? Just a really strong hero. It was pretty reasonable in the meta anyway. But I think especially with the way the perks scale, like the Concussive Implosion is really strong right now. The ability to the Drift Thrusters, which is the perk that allows you to move your barrage. I think actually makes that ult not just like a really useless ult now. It makes it an even more powerful. It makes it a really powerful one. Combos nicely with barrage, as we can see here as well, or with nano rather, as we see here. So I think, yeah, it's always been good in the Malga mirrors. And I think even into the Echo right now, the fact that Barrage is such a good ult, and that combos so nicely with Ray, combos so nicely with Nano, all of these things, combos nicely with Cage, it's become just a really strong pick. And the Concussive Implosion, because that's the one that makes your Concussive Missile basically suck instead of boop. And that's just so good. Combo with your own rockets, combo with your Barrage, combo it with anything. A Rail Peak, a Winston Jump, anything. Where's Hunter at? Him, Kellen, and Bliss have had a few too many sojus after their big win yesterday, and he's taken a little kip. Is the meta shifting away from Malga? Yeah, I think a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think there's slightly different. What normally happens with the way the meta works between regions is Korea picks something, and then EMEA and North America normally get like the trickle-down meta. So I think we're going to see way more Malga in EMEA and North America today than we would in Korea. Korea seems a lot more diverse. I think especially because there's so much Barra being ran in Korea, the D.Va becomes a really viable side pick a lot of the time. Or like alternate pick to the Malga. Because you see here, Banar is going... Like, think of that last fight, for example, right? Banar has the cage, and whenever we talk about Malga having cage in a fight, it's normally a huge swing factor, isn't it? They have a great chance to win this fight. But on this particular occasion, when they have Nano Barrage, you don't have a great chance to win the fight at all. It's really tricky. And I think the ability for D.Va to just interrupt all of this, it's just with their Matrix, just with their right-click, is... hugely helpful, and it's not to mention D.Va's not just better at marking Barrage, also better at marking a lot of these side angles, shutting down a Pharah, shutting down a Soja and stuff like this. Exactly, trickle-down economics. What were you saying about the perk? Sorry, about the dash perk. Yeah, somebody said about this is like the dash applies bleed damage. That's the, I forget the name of it, but the perk that grants extra damage after you get an elimination. Or extra bleed damage. What was it called? Oh yeah, Blade Twisted, that's it. Swift Strike deals 25 additional damage over time when used shortly after an elimination. This is one of Genji's major perks. But I think it's a bug, because it should only be after elimination you get that bleed damage from it. No third place match. No. Has Malga Echo not been able to deal with Pharah, at least in the neutrals? We've seen a few people run the Echo version of it. Maybe teams who don't have like a strong Pharah play of their own. But it feels like partly the ult. I think the Echo is still a reasonable pick. We've not seen a lot of it, but we've seen Heesang do it. We saw Sugarfree do it a lot yesterday, right, in the Malga mirror. So I think there's legs in it. I don't think it's like locked in that Pharah is definitely the best, even though that's what we're seeing the most of right now. How would bleed work after? It's on the next person, right? If I remember rightly, if I'm understanding it correctly. Yeah, so yeah, once you get that elimination, it's your next Swift Strike deals the bleed damage. So even if you don't kill, you know, you get a kill and then you dash out, but you dash through someone on the way, you'll trigger bleed damage on that person. Yeah, exactly, Sepulch, yeah. Yeah, that's what I've heard as well. I'm going to say it wrong. Tiagolini? But yeah. Yeah, I heard some people saying that once you have a perk, you just get bleed all the time. So it's probably like it essentially works as like just a buff to Genji right now, and it'll surely get patched at some point. They're doing a patch on, is it Tuesday they're doing a patch? So maybe that'll be one of the bug fixes they hit in that one. I don't think it's like a proper patch, like a balanced patch. But they're fixing some stuff on Tuesday, so hopefully that's one of them. Alright, Pelican's back in. Keep swapping it. Was the Juno ban last map a Malga deterrent? I think possibly, yeah. I think the Juno does a lot for it. Just in terms of having that full pocket. So I think the two heroes are attached. I don't think it's... You still get away with Malga without Juno, but it's definitely substantially better with the Juno. So I think it did have some impact, yeah. Alright, Max is back in as well. What maps were left types? So we've not had push yet. Going to go to hybrid as ZETA Classic here. They are going to ban Zarya, which implies they want to play Diva. Crazy Raccoon are going to ban Mei in response here. Obviously, it's a little bit interesting, right? Because obviously, with the Zarya ban, if I'm Crazy Raccoon, I expect them to play Diva. And we've seen Heesang play the Mei into the Diva before as well. But what we've seen from Pelican time and time again when he comes in for King's Row is he plays the Mei. And he is pretty effective on it as well, it has to be said. So, feels like they are just trying to stop Pelican playing that comfort Mei pick and try and force something else where maybe they can just play Heesang on Pharah or something instead. So I think it's like a reasonable enough ban from both teams here. Chance to still get away with some of these greedier backlines like an Ana Juno or even an Ana Brig or something. Maybe the most interesting will be is what Jumbin plays into this. Typically, when expecting Diva or running into a Diva, they've gone to Winston, but obviously with Max in, probably just going to Diva mirror, honestly, aren't they, right? Maybe that's going to be the way they go. Obviously, as much as ZETA Division did win it last time Max was in and they took that Diva mirror. That Havana was close, right? That could have gone anyone's way. Didn't exactly feel like that was a comfortable map for ZETA Division. 2-1 lead for Crazy Raccoon then as we head into map 4. And it will be Crazy Raccoon starting on the defense, so their comp will be locked once they walk out of spawn. Crowd up for it this time. And they are starting on the Sigma. Obviously, remember this comp from the defense against Falcons yesterday, where they, of course, got that full hold, and they dealt with proper getting bubbled in very easily. Max will normally back up to this top left high ground at a certain point. Getting his volume back up. Ooh. There we go. Sorry. Predictions closed. Pelican making his way through this bottom left nice and early. Obviously, last time we saw Proper trying to do it all on his own with the bubbles. This time, Bernard will be able to help him as well. They're actually going to get their Brig underneath as well. And this is so Violet can walk into this Sigma at the same time. They put some pressure on the backline. Nip is going to play the far angle. Heesang has been forced all the way out by Flora already. And you can see Zeta Division slowly starting to take the map away. Dynamite just catch on to Shu. Shu is burning right now. Lip is going to peek through bottom left. Whoa! PP. All right, a bit of a false start there, I think. What's going on there? Was the match lagging? Yeah. Match was lagging. That was odd. Yeah. You can see as well the player immediately just... What's going on? What's going on? Lagging on LAN is crazy. Are you DDoS for LAN? Bob, don't DDoS for LAN. We're trying to watch it. Yeah, it's... The reason they can still lag on LAN is because it's not a true LAN like you get in some other games. It is still played on online servers. Everyone just gets to sit next to each other. Nice to sit next to your friends, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like any of the admins or anything are going over to a particular player. So it feels like it might just be a general issue. Better not reset so before Flora got that kill. I mean, it's very early on in the map. The reset isn't the craziest call either. Depends how much you think is would he have got the kill anyway. He's already got the kill. Yeah, but even on screen, like, you can see visual lag as it happens, you know? Reset the map that Heesang has to walk from spawn. There was an hour-long pause in OWCS Japan the other day too. Dude, I didn't see that. Did we know what it was in Japan? Like, what were we waiting for? Was it a server issue? The servers crashed. Welcome back, Portal Marbles. Well, if you've got another 7 hours to kill, I know the perfect Marbles map to kill 7 hours on. Oh, but it's not 7 hours. We are unpausing live in it. Heesang is confirmed. Having to take the long walk back from spawn. Opening pick now through that hotel area. Dynamite onto the top as well. That one doesn't catch Shuvo, but Flora swings again. Forces for Suzu out of Chorong. Chorong still has this flank angle, though. Still trying to play hotel. But that's 2 ticks already. Heesang coming back on the Genji. Chorong keeping his position now. Heesang is back. He dives in. They kill Flora with a bit of help there. And Heesang is all over them. 2 kills for him. Pelican trades one back. I think volume's right, though. It's not delayed. Hold on. Ray comes out right now. Max is in big trouble. Matrix is back. Shield up as well. Defensive Nano will be used in response right now. Or maybe it is. Trying to take some position on the high ground instead, Bernard. Clearing him out. Flora swinging through. Misses for first shot. Hits for second one and hits for Dynamite. Max is trying to convert with Flux. Doesn't look like he hit anything, though. Max is now stranded very deep behind enemy lines. And there's a Bob behind him as well. He's going to try and Matrix all the damage here. Sidewinder to boot. Max back in as well. Bob will finish for job. Counter Bob from Lip. And Lip's got 2 kills before that Bob comes out. And now he's going to help his Bob win the fight too. Lip from the high ground. Uncontested. And Crazy Raccoon, a bit of a chance to stabilize, but remember, it's only a tick if the respawns are closer for Zeta Division. They are straight back on point right now. Violet needs to keep that shield up. Will bash out, but Banara's still forcing it. So close. There's just no one to touch, isn't there? To Crazy Raccoon, they have to concede that first point. Ramadra swap now from Max. Both hit scans firing blanks as we exchange at the corner there. Kitsune Rush is available for Chirong right now. Rally Blade in response from Zeta Division here. And Pelican's on a big old flag. He's going for it into the rooftop shoe. Sleeper's gone out right now. Bernard's with him as well. They are all over Lip. Easy kill in the end there. They dodged the nade too, but Hisang's got 2 of his own in the back with that Kitsune Rush push. Chirong, he left his Anna for dead. He's out for blood. Hisang gets free. The trades mean they will eventually have to concede a little bit of space here, Crazy Raccoon. But not that much thanks to all of Hisang's hard work. We're going to try and demag Banar at the end. He has for self-destruct if he really gets in trouble. Chirong really wants that pick. But he can get back to his supports here. And Zeta Division can walk through this choke already. They've got the rally to keep going if they want. Violet wants to clear the flank here. Blade available for Hisang right now, but Violet's rally should be the perfect answer. Gonna clear the flank as well. Eyes on the backline. Hisang comes in, and as Violet's clearing the flank, the Blade comes in slow and bash though, so Violet will come back and finish the job right now. They're pushing in. Gonna have one more bash opportunity. Violet here. Bash onto Ramarcha. Loads of damage onto him. They will clean up everything there. Rally is good in the end from Violet. And this will keep the payload rolling forward. Now Finn, he has for Wraith in this next fight. Pelican is very far forward, taking a Genji one-on-one situation. Deflex has been used. We'll take a step back out of Hisang's dash range. They're holding forward to make this walk up as difficult as possible. Once Crazy Raccoon get there, it's going to get even harder as well because they're going to be pushing into a Wraith. Crazy Raccoon can get to their ults though. 3 ults nearly online, but they need to buy time. They need the kills quickly here, Zeta Division. Hisang dies immediately. Max is booped in. He's separated from all of this. Shu can't get Banana. They don't get any of the ults. Nice, tidy fight from Zeta Division. They needed the kills quickly, and it's a very clean one. Now, pushing for third point. Obviously, those ults will all come online for Crazy Raccoon. Eventually, it's going to be a Nano, a Bob, and Annihilation. Annihilation doesn't start with an R, as much as I tried to make it start with one. So might have to be a slower approach here for Zeta Division. Maybe use the Bob, try and clear a bit of space, be ready to try and peel this Nano as best he can. Onto the high ground, no. Maybe it's not going to be slow. Pelican slashes through everyone. The sleep goes wide. He's got so much damage, but no kills. Defensive Nano onto Chirong saves his life, but Shu will fall afterwards. Pelican needs more help right now. Deflect coming out. Pocket in main. Ramadra's behind and has killed Violet though, actually. And Max has stopped the payload moving this entire time. They're coming back to deal with Max now. He's got one more form, an Annihilation if he really needs it. But Hisang finds a kill for him on the left. And now they'll be forced back. And actually, oh wait, Pelican's caught Hisang. Now they're coming out. Pelican's going for more. He's just all over this Ash as well. Lips is surely dead, right? Pocket coming through. Matrix onto the heels. Pelican and Banar combined for another kill. Max is still anchoring point, though. Max has chased the backline away. Pelican's naded. And despite all these kills that Banar and Pelican are finding, they can't clear this bloody Ramarcha off point. Max still has this Annihilation in his back pocket. Zeta Division just no ults for a little bit right now. Have to wait for their support ult turn, really. Violet's going to try and peek this fight. You can't fight an Ashe at this range, Violet. Let it go. Women said back it up, and they're trying to bust out. It's going to be a Ray push to win this side fight, actually, and Pelican and Violet are in huge trouble. Violet is 1 HP. Has the rally, chooses not to invest it, will just accept the Ray has been used, and they will have advantage. Asleep onto Banar as well. They're going to try and body block him too. Take him down. More time off the clock. Still 2 minutes for Zeta Division, and they now have both support ults, nearly a Blade to combine with that as well. This next fight is still scary, because Crazy Raccoon, as much as Ray is a big ult, only used one of the 4 there. So a lot of options for Crazy Raccoon. Nano Blade, Nano Annihilation. Can really fight pretty confidently, maybe even in a Ray with all of that. Nano Blade may be the best option versus for Ray, though. Violet has the rally. They can try and live it. Not straightforward at all, but a chance for the ZETA backline to come up clutch here. Speedring forward for Finn. He's looking for it. Ray round the corner, wants to poke Lip out, swings into him. Blade comes through from Heesang. Is the Nano Blade, goes through, cuts through. Flora's going to die as well. 2 kills for Heesang and all of that. Violet tried to rally. They tried to play to deal with it, but it's not enough. Heesang good for it. Thank you, Heesang. They'll stall out the Baby Diva again. Trying to force them to kill him. Goes for the remake. They let him have the remake and they demech him again. Banara's making his way to the edge of the map. Sleep does go wide, mercifully for Banara. And now all of a sudden we're into the final 45 seconds and Lip's going to get a late kill on Violet. And Max, he still has this Annihilation. Still has this Annihilation ready to go. Now they have the Bob though, ZETA Division. And look at Max, he's actually far forward. Oh, Max has to be careful here. Can he get himself back around the corner? Can they catch Max at all? Max is going deeper. Where is Max going? He's going all in with this Annihilation. Heesang is behind as well. Pelican's going to deal with that. Heesang has the mini. Max is naded in all of this. And ZETA Division, they don't seem quite sure what they want to do. And Max has been allowed to regroup with his team. Now the Annihilation around the corner onto the backline. Flora will die as the Bob comes out. Finn's going to die as well. But Blade into the backline here. But Max is just killing anyone. He might even kill the Blade as well. Max will clean up everything. Bomb onto point. There's a Bob behind him here. Tries to kill the Baby Diva. Can't kill it. He's 1 HP Max. But he supports her back now. And Banara's pushed off the edge. And Crazy Raccoon, they hold strong on third point. And all of a sudden, what started as a pretty good clean throw. First point seemed pretty deliberate, and it was up. Got stalled out once, but got it second time of asking. Flora finding consistent value from that exact position. Then second point was smooth sailing for ZETA Division. And then on third point, the big fight was when they had Ray Rally going into the Nano Blade. They needed to try and play to shut down Heesang to stop those trades. Oh, tasty kill from Pelican. Yeah, in this one here, but Heesang does so well in this. Gets 2 kills, so I mean, and even finishes off a rally. I meant like 1 HP under the armor. I just couldn't find the words quickly. I was like, if his form expires, he's dead, but he's got the pocket. Bloody form. All right, but big picture. ZETA Division's map pick, one of their favourite go-to maps all season long. And they need to get the hold before the end of third. They didn't even really get it to the end of third, right? It wasn't that far. Oh, thank you, Zap2357. Tie. Thank you for the 13 months. Thank you. Heesang. Brian doesn't know the acronym. It's going to be Malga on the defense here. Starting on the low ground as well as ZETA Division. So a chance for Crazy Raccoon just to take over a lot in this high ground space. Maybe get themselves Max and Heesang a pretty good position to dive onto the backline. ZETA Division, they're not running the Ana version though. They're running the Juno Brig. And oh, okay. False start for Crazy Raccoon back to spawn. Nice early pick for Flora there. Free time off the clock. And ZETA need every second off the clock they can get now. Remember, they didn't finish the map. Heesang will be going top left right now. Sleep comes through, but they can't convert any kills out of it. Lip is swinging main right now. Max has taken the Malga Mirror. This is the matchup ZETA Division should feel happy with, but it's just how much of a factor this Ana will be. See the nade onto the front line, and Bernard has to run backwards. Now Max gets a lot of the space. He's half HP, though. They should be able to force him back. They're trying to go for a tick here. Bernard's going to get topped up. Can they go before the tick? They do swing before the tick. Tick just about denied here. Well played by ZETA. They actually catch Heesang as well. ZETA Division are catching a nade in so many of these fights, though. Shu is going to get almost infinite opportunities to find good targets right now. Full rail for Flora. Trying to swing Lip in main. I think Lip has rail as well. Has to be careful. Walking forward. Pressure onto this Malga. They're just going to try and push him. Actually, Flora is going all in right now, but they're all coming to save him. Pelican dies. Violet's there from the other side. ZETA Division, they've doubled down into this, but I think they're going to regret it. They're going to back out. Yeah, they're going to go the long way around. They just want to retake from the choke. They thought they had an opportunity to punish Max, but they were wrong. Now Heesang is on the high ground on this Pharah. Banara's half HP. Whip shot to try and deny some of that damage. Heesang is awfully low. But Shu has the Nano, Finn has the Ray. He might need to drop it very quickly here. They've conceded 1 tick already. Banara's on the opposite side. The nade comes through onto Violet as well. Looking for it. The Nano boost through onto Heesang. Finn is just separated. Can't even press the Ray. And Banara ends up split right there. And they just can't find a timing to press the Rager and all of that. Overclock has been popped here. Oh, can't take down Heesang either. A wasted overclock at the end of all that. And 4.5 minutes for second point right now. Late kill onto Violet to boot. And ZETA Division need a stronghold here on second. They've got Rally as well, so even if they want to swap the Ana and even up the matchup a little bit here, they're not going to swap off for Rally. Oh my god, Heesang with a boop off the map. Oh my god. Bad to worse for ZETA Division. From downtown as well. And all of a sudden it's starting to feel like it's going Crazy Raccoon's way. They have 4 ults in the bank for this next one. Cage Barrage is a lethal combo. I don't know if they have the answer. Pelican can play to deflect it. A little bit harder now, the Farah can move. Pelican is on the flank, though. Playing for a trade. Flora redeems himself on this one. Comes back through. Opening pick onto Lip. Overclock shut down. There's the Cage Barrage coming through, though. Pelican with the blade over the top. Trying to slice and dice through. He needs more kills. Farah is still in the sky. He dives in. Doesn't hit the final slash. They are low, though. And ZETA Division, they just need to stabilize here. They don't need all these kills right now. They can just buy time for their own respawns. Pelican has to be careful. Getting chased out, and Heesang's on his head. Pelican doesn't realize how much trouble he's in. And now, all of a sudden, ZETA Division are going to be a player down for this next fight, and they used a lot of their ultimates for that. It's going to be a full neutral. Vina has made the swap onto the Ana, but it's a difficult walk up here. 2 meters to work with. Bernard does to get there for the stop. Sleep onto Max, buys him that time. Nade comes through. The nade is big. Bernard is so low. Tries to play for the Mega, does get the Mega. Max goes for the stomp. Stomp is avoided, but it doesn't matter. His HP is simply too low. They have been pushed all the way out, and it's going to be 4 minutes, 20 seconds on third point here. Max is going to get naded. Just going to keep peeking. It's only an Ana he's looking at. Violet's in the open. Nade onto Finn as well. She will finish that one himself. It's all Crazy Raccoon right now. One more fight to make it 3-1. Diva swap from Banar now. Nano Barrage nearly available. Pelican's gone onto the Echo as well. Look at Shu, he's in a position as well. Looking for the sleep, misses for sleep, doesn't set up a barrage. Are they going to go for it anyway? Torpedoes connects onto Heesang. They just kill him. Kill him through everything in the end, and they can't go for this. ZETA Division, they catch a break. A nice, cheap fight. And now this gives a chance for Finn to have the Wraith, Flora to have the Overclock. The big problem for ZETA Division have just been these nades, though. Will be easier now they don't just have a Mauga. In fact, it's going to be Max, just like this, who's going to get naded every time he turns the corner. Pushing in right now. Flora will back it up. They're trying to bully back Max as much as possible. Matrix onto some of his heals. The sleep does catch Bernard. Now's the chance for Nano Barrage. No Matrix for it. It gets one. Ray comes out in response. Only one for that combo, though. Nade onto Flora, so he has to slow down with this overclock. Heesang keeps going. Finn will dive a later Ray from Chirong. It's surely just too much right now. Flora needs a kill. He's going to find one. Flora needs more right now. Bernard is out of mech. Doesn't have a self-destruct. Flora has to touch. It's a 1v4. Cage should finish the job. Lip will tap it in. And overwhelmed them there on King's Row at the end. (3-1) advantage for Crazy Raccoon. Alright, and I think this is a good demonstration. We've not seen it a lot in the other regions so far, but the power of Ana in these Mauga mirrors. So much value from Shu during all of that Crazy Raccoon. All of that push. Both on the defense and attack from Crazy Raccoon. The same strat as yesterday. Mentally boom a Mauga team by having them lose to Max on Mauga. Alright, replays from that one. And ZETA Division, what map is left? Or map type is left, sorry. Push. Push now? Predictions up. Map number 5. ZETA Division now have to win 3 in a row. No, in Korea they do 5 game modes still. So I think it is push left, right? We saw a Saravasa, we saw a Havana, we saw a King's Row. Obviously we saw Koth at the start on Samoa. So yeah, we're at push. Yeah, I think Ana is definitely the hero who's benefited the most from the perks. I don't think Rudis Happy's in the map pool, no, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like we would have seen it by now. If it was, because people love it. People love Rudis Happy so much, so I think we would have seen it by now. I don't know what the pick really is, because there's New Queen Street. You just don't want to go to New Queen Street, I think. Esperanza. Probably just end on Esperanza. You could Colosseo. Trying to think, what do they even want to play? Because the problem with this Mauga, like the Mauga mirror feels very different when it's got like the Ana iteration of it. We're doing them later, Moat. We'll do them before the games today. But I'm expecting some lower bracket runs from a couple of teams beginning with T. Maybe 3 teams beginning with T. Jumpin's gonna ball on any map they choose. Yeah. Crazy Raccoon have been doing a bit of ball, yeah. But they've also, I mean, they won of a ball comp, they won of a Diva, they won of a ball comp, they won of a Winston comp. They lost the Diva mirror narrowly on Havana. They did fine into it here, you know, playing stuff like Ramatra and Mauga instead, though. Yeah, what do I do if I'm Zeta Division? Let me look at what we've got already. Oh, I'm on the wrong region. What am I working with? Yeah, it's not great, is it? They're gonna protect the support ban. GG go next. That's no good option. Maybe they have to protect the Diva as well here, right? In all of it. Yeah, Colosseum, New Queen Street, Esperanza. I mean, you could go. I feel like Esperanza and Colosseo and New Queen Street. Jumpin's just gonna ball on all of them. You don't have the ball ban. What's the best other way to interrupt it? Maybe you could ban. Maybe you could ban Lucio. Have they banned Lucio already? Haven't banned. They banned Kiriko, because Kiriko's another good way to interrupt it. Maybe you could ban Lucio and just accept they're gonna play ball. Maybe they don't even hate that though if they're just gonna play like Juno Brig or something into your Diva comp. Maybe you can Mauga. Maybe like Esperanza and Colosseo are more Mauga-able. Yeah, none of them feel great. You could ban Ram. Yeah, maybe go Colosseo, ban... What's the option? Ban Ram. Ban Ram and you can play Diva more freely. Maybe it depends what tank you see in as well, right? Because remember, rosters are before tanks. So, rosters are before tank. Sorry, rosters are before bans, not before tanks. Alright, sorry, yeah. Phew. I think we avoided it. Ban Shu. Fine, that's actually, that's the answer. That's the answer. Alright, Jumpin is back in. So you're expecting Bull. You can't ban Bull. You could ban Winston. It doesn't feel that impactful, right? Because he'll just Bull. Guess you could ban Farah or something, right? It feels like Heesang's... Maybe, do you ban Farah and go Mauga? Ban Farah, go Mauga? They've not used that yet, have they? Yeah, I think I'm Farah. I'm Farah, ban Farah, play Mauga, probably Esperanza. Okay, we are going Esperanza. To be fair, Crazy Raccoon do always play Torb Symbol on Esperanza. So the Torb ban at least feels like it makes sense based on what they played historically. The Brig ban in response is obviously going to make dealing with Jumbin's ball a little bit easier. I know a few of you were mentioning maybe they need to protect for support because of this. Was the Diva ban open this entire time? Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Crazy Raccoon haven't actually used the Diva ban yet, so they could have banned Diva here, but maybe given their situation, they just know, look, we'll just save the Diva ban, we'll go to Gibraltar, we'll ban Diva at a certain point, and it'll be just too hard for them. Because here they can quite easily Malgarite if you ban Diva, I think. Alright, so Zeta Division are up against it here. Has to be said. 3-1 down against Crazy Raccoon. The audience trying to rally. Alright, crowd is loud. Zeta Division need every last ounce of support right now. Every last ounce. Alright, Crazy Raccoon actually going to maybe roll out on something slightly different. Lip is going to walk out, but it's going to be Sim Echo with the Torb ban. Echo's an interesting side grade hero. I wasn't sure if they would just go Genji or something, or maybe just like Sojin. I guess Lip is the one who plays both of those. But it's going to be Anna, Juno, Mauga, Genji out of all of this right now. Okay. So it's going to be a similar setup right now that we see quite often, where the Mauga team is going to anchor point side. And they've just got to try and be wary of some of these dive timings. Jumbin will come flying through. The nice thing for Zeta Division is there's no bloody nades to worry about for once in their lives. Shoot is on the Kiriko. They will swing out. What happens sometimes in these comps is when Crazy Raccoon play the Ana version, is Pelican just makes it his decision to just take Shu out of the game. They're going to try and move the payload forward a little bit here. Jumbin will come and contest it, but every time they force payload here, Zeta Division, and they pull Jumbin to contest it, it means Jumbin is not on their backline for a second. Violet will get slammed, hits for sleep. Damage, assassination, Suzu saves him. Suzu and a TP out. Yeah, because Ball didn't have enough movement abilities. What if he had a teleporter as well? Now they're going to try and clear Lip, though. In a bit of trouble, does TP out to that one, but he TP's into more danger. Violet will clean that one up, but Flora is sky high right now. They're trying to clean up on point. Suzu available. Stop, actually. Oh, Bernard arrives just in time to set that kill up. They're going to try and help their backline now, but Finn doesn't need any help. Finn has killed one. Violet slept the other. The Lucio ball dive that we've seen Crazy Raccoon get so much value with over this regular season and the seeding tournament and the start of playoffs. Does not find any value there. Violet and Finn hold strong. Now they are holding close onto the high ground. There is an Echo deep behind him here. You can see Heesang just on the left-hand side of your screen. I think Violet knows. He's having a little peek for it now. Flora onto the high ground, and again, Bernard keeps forcing point. And again, every time this ball is pulled to point, this is good news for him. They're going to ray forward now just to try and get the checkpoint. I think Crazy Raccoon will just accept this. Oh, wait, Shu's going to try and Kitsune Rush, but Kitsune Rush comes out, but Shu dies for it. Blade comes through B comes through. Nana comes out onto Finn to try and help him live. He is 1 HP. Bernard is also low. Stop coming back in. He's also low. They will get cleaned up out of this. And they do win that fight there, Crazy Raccoon, but they have to invest both support ults for it. 2 support ults versus 2 support ult trade. You obviously use copy. Big picture not so bad for Crazy Raccoon, even though it felt like a very ugly start for that one. The problem for Zeta Division is once they are on that low ground and on that rotation, they're just more vulnerable to everything, right? So even when they have that double support ult, even when they try and nano to save Finn, it's still just too much damage. Too much damage, too much vulnerability. Your position's too compromised. Now an early mines from Jump in here trying to separate Pelican out. They've separated Pelican, but I will come clear a bunch of those mines. Flora's going to hit his head as he tries to slide out. Pelican's having a hard time as well. Deflex is there. Cage to turn it from Bernard, but he needs so much pocket. He's getting all the pocket in the world, though. He'll clean everyone up. Violet will hit the nade in the midst of all of it as well. And it looks like no trades for Zeta Division. They deny the cap, and now they can start putting some serious meters on the board. And look at the ults here. That was Mines and Pulse Bomb invested from Crazy Raccoon. Looking a little bit short on it now, aren't they? Really difficult fight for Crazy Raccoon. Zeta Division, they can just keep forcing the payload. Pop the overclock when Flora spots the opportunity. They'll have to deal with this ball behind. But we should be at a situation now where the Groggy perk is in play here for Violet. Pelican will get cleared off that high ground. Oh, Shu spots Finn. Finn's giving him the wiggle. Trying to find the kill. Violet's 1 HP. Finn's 1 HP. The stop comes back. They do find the Finn kill eventually. Shu is running away, but Flora, he's just on the point. See you later. Pelican's trading kills, and Flora's just going to take meters. Pelican's pulled the blade as well. What are we blading? Lucio underneath. Strong gets away. He's low HP. Bernard's going to go back for that one. Crazy Raccoon have killed Flora on point, but Chorong is stuck hopelessly behind here. He'll die late as well. A very scrappy fight from both teams. Pelican's going to try and get all the way out here. He's regrouped with Finn. Violet nearly has the nano as well. Bernard can take a step back too. Jumping is set up behind him, but look at Violet. He's playing inside a hard-to-reach area for the ball. Heesang trying to dive onto back. Oh, Flora's going to get caught going to spawn. Coming back from spawn, rather. Violet's going to keep walking forward. They have these double support ults, but they are player down Zeta Division. They're going to swing out to the other side. Ray will come through in response to this Kitsune Rush. Suzu out to keep everyone on Crazy Raccoon alive for now. But Nano has been used onto Bernard. Mines come through as well. Sleep from Violet. Nade as well. Jumping is so low. And Finn's killed Heesang. The support's getting it done for Zeta Division again. Pulse Bomb onto Bernard. They're still trying to pocket him through everything. He goes for the overrun. But Mauga just won't die. Pelican comes back. Jump. Flora's died to Jumpin's mines. Alright, Flora, one more time do the respawn. And Jumpin is going to swap onto the Mauga as well. How did Flora die? Did anyone see? Chorong is coming back with beat here, and they nearly have a barrage as well, so it should be ult advantage despite this close cage from Bernard. But now into the Mauga mirror, 4 minutes 40 seconds left for Crazy Raccoon to mount their comeback. Flying into the backline here. Beat comes through from Chorong. Barrage to keep going. That's the backline deleted. Can't survive this one. Heesang won't chase for the Flora kill right now, but he's done more than enough for his team to clean up on point. And Crazy Raccoon win with 2 ults versus 0 though. Early spam from Heesang, building his way to his next barrage. He'll get through plenty of them. They're going to be holding on to the high ground here, but Zeta Division may have the cage. Have the cage, nearly the blade to combo it with as well. And I'll take a little back step. They're trying to... Lip's harassing him in spawn again as well, but he has been chased out here. Looking for the connection on this cage. They're stuck on the low ground in the open a little bit now. Flora's actually going to slide backwards. A bit of an awkward place to try and hold from here, Zeta Division. Rockets coming from downtown. Pelican's trying to vie for that high ground. Keep Bernard from getting too many angles on his position. Now they're going to swing onto Bernard right now. Cage will come around the corner. Stop. Kitsune Rush comes through. They need more. Pelican needs to pull the blade. They go for it. The cage has been broken. The stop is going to hit. And that stops Pelican getting the value he wants. He'll just pound damage into the Mauga. It's a scrappy fight again. Jumping is good for the stomp. Oh, Finn comes to help that one out. Chorong is there. Chorong wants the kill. Wants to get the mini, but it wasn't quite there yet. Lip is there to finish up the kill. Finn is here in a 1v2 situation. Lip will get all the cleanup. And he's going to try and steal checkpoint. Bernard's going to try and set him on fire, though. And he has set Lip on fire. He'll deny it. I'm just going to kill him. Just going to kill him. And Zeta Division will stabilize. Jumpin's coming back with the cage right now. But the problem with cage is you lock everyone in a confined area. But you need the ults to win the fight in the confined area. But right now, Zeta Division with the Ray and the Nano, they are the ones with the fights. With the ults to win the fight within the cage. So Jumpin has to be very careful here. Cage barrage is probably their best bet. But as long as Pelican can deflect a bit of that barrage, Zeta Division have the ults to win this one. Pelicans use his deflex here on left. Maybe it's go timing. Jumper's going to drop a cage, but oh, he's found nothing with it. It's a whiff from him. Violet is swinging to try and pocket Flora. He's going to drop it. It's a nano overclock now. The beat is going to be shredded through out of the sky. Heesang is taken down. They used everything for that Zeta division, and they've only got a 1-for-1 trade, and all things settle down. Big ult trade there. Trong harassing Violet on the side. Lip there as well. Strong's going to come flying in, catches a Dinkfo. He's in big trouble. Easy kill for Violet. Jumpin's going to double down. Nade comes out onto him. Sleep is good as well. Violet dies, but he hits every cooldown to ensure his team can clean up. And Zeta division as we enter the final 2 minutes. I'm going to lose Flora. Flora always seems to get traded on this Esperanza so far. But a good fight for Zeta nonetheless. Very important they win that fight, especially after they'd invested so much in the previous one. Lip has got onto Sojourn right now. Looks like, I imagine he was just really biding his time until he got the opportunity, no ult, etc. to swap. And now a much more even looking matchup. But the Kiri Lucio here. Shu has Kitsune Rush and Heesang's going to go right-hand side. But Zeta division are happy to slow this down. They've got Cage Blade here. If they could just buy a load of time making this last fight, I don't think they will hate this at all. Violet caught out in the open a little bit here. Gets himself back around the corner. Looking for the cage opportunity. There we go. Kitsune Rush in the cage. It's a cancel cage and disengage from Bernard. Beautiful from Zeta division. They are on the run. Low HP. They have the blade to turn with right now. There's the blade to turn. They try to pull him into Pelican right now, but he can't find any kills. It's Flora who goes down. And the kite, the idea was good initially. But it doesn't pay off for Zeta division. The blade finds nothing. Pelican will go Farah. 30 seconds left on the clock, and Crazy Raccoon capture checkpoint. They now have the cage. But again, we're in a similar situation here. We saw Bernard make the decision to cancel cage and disengage against that Kitsune Rush. Jumping could make the same decision here against Finn's Ray. The problem for Crazy Raccoon is this last fight. They don't quite have beat. They don't quite have overclock. Ray available for Finn. They're biding their time. Overclock through from Lip. Flora will respond with an overclock of his own. There's the Ray with it as well. Beat over the top. They kill him before it. The cage is out, but it doesn't matter. You've not caged up Flora. Flora's caged up you. And Zeta division will win Esperanza. 3-2. Woo. Not out of it yet, are they? Not out of it yet. Yep, now we are entering map 6. Winston Warlord is most likely right. We are going to see all of the modes unlock again. So they can pick from any map type if you go back to KOF. But you can't pick a map that's already been played in the series. But that is still plenty of choice for Crazy Raccoon. Remember, of course, the map pool's slightly bigger in Korea as well. All of these things. So let me grab some water, and we'll lock back in for what is most likely going to be a Gibraltar with a Diva ban. No, Diva ban's still open here for Crazy Raccoon. Bans don't reset, no. The bans don't reset. Okay. Right. Zeta Vision got their second map. But this is the tough one. Let me grab some more water so we can settle in what is either going to be the end of this series or potentially an incredible comeback. Let me press the advert one on the way. just in time for map pick. I've got myself a brownie. Courtesy of Space Station Gaming. They sent me a care package for Valentine's Day. Had a little brownie kit in it. My fiance made for brownies. And now I get to enjoy the brownie. I had one yesterday as well. They're actually really good. Alright, any map to pick from, except for the ones we've already played. Sandy check. It is good. No. No KLM. Only one more hour on your fast? Fuck, sorry bro. Sorry. Don't worry, it will be worth the wait. Alright, we're going to Lijiang Tower. A bit weird, isn't it? Alfie is back in. Alfie's not won a map today, right? Alfie is... Which way round is it? Alfie is 0-3. Pelican is 2 and... No. Pelican is 2 and 1. Alfie is 0 and 2. Yeah. Okay. Alright, to send us all the way... Lijiang Tower. I'm a little bit perplexed here by the Lijiang Tower pick. Am I? Because I feel like it's a very good map for Mauga, but also it's a very good map for Ball and Farah. So we have to protect for Farah, right? Have they banned? They've not banned Farah already. So I think Crazy Raccoon have to... Because they've... Zeta have already banned Ball, so they can't ban Ball again. So they have to protect for Farah here. Oh, am I slightly behind on the clean feed? Maybe. I think we got a little bit of a spoiler there. I think it's going to be a Mauga ban. To exit. I'm worried it pauses sometimes. We can 2x a little bit. We're just going to break anyway. Where are we going? Playback speed. Come on, guitarist. Play it faster! 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 This is not quite my tempo. Eating pasta today? No pasta today, no. What am I going to have? No curry, no. I'm going to have... I think I've got... Maybe just chicken burgers, actually. Chicken burgers for a little bit of a snack, then I'll have a nap. But I don't know what I have for dinner, actually. Whatever my fiance makes me, I will be grateful for. Who won the 3-hour marbles? It was a 7-hour and 25-minute marbles. And nobody won. It was a 76-way tie. It was not a good map. We'll play it again for the giveaway at the end of the stream, shall we? 76. That was a love of the game marbles, that 7.5-hour one. Alright, big long break for this one, hey? Sure, if you cast it all. We'll have to start. It will have to be more golf commentary than than anything else. Does you ever want a head? What's happening?
또 이번 시즌에 여러 가지 또 부침이 있었을
similar space. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Diva ban is going to be spent by Crazy Raccoon, and Sage Division are going to ban Bastion. Oh, did they let Rascal pick the ban again? Why have we banned Bastion? I mean, we have seen a bit of Bastion from Way and the likes. But so a few weird choices overall here. The fact that Crazy Raccoon... The Diva ban makes the most sense for Crazy Raccoon because it's the most powerful one they have left, I think. And obviously... Actually, to be fair, this is such a good Bull Pharah map. Maybe the Diva ban is just broken here, actually. Maybe maybe I can get on board with it. Because then they don't just exploit the fact that, you know, Bernard will have to play Hazard on Gibraltar. Now, they have to play into Bull Pharah with no Diva. Wait! Wait! Why didn't ZETA ban Pharah? This is that's shocking, actually. That's shocking. That's shocking. Yeah, I mean, there's a real chance, obviously, they're going to play Alpha Yi Pharah as well. But the problem isn't can Alpha Yi hang on Pharah? The problem is, Crazy Raccoon are going to play Bull, right? And Bull kind of matches up fine into Pharah. Just because the Pharah can't really chase the ball around that much. The Bull's too fast, everything like this, you know? The problem is, what the fuck does Bernard play? If he can't play Diva, is he going to play Hazard? Hazard can really get chunked by Pharah. Mauga? Yeah, but the Mauga is tough into the Pharah as well. I think you're probably right that he's going to play Mauga. You're probably right, but I don't think I feel good about this if I'm ZETA Division. Roadhog. We're getting a very long break between this all as well. Could play Orisa. Yeah, maybe I don't hate the Orisa. It's still a bit awkward, but maybe I don't hate it. Is Jumbin in? Yeah, oh yeah, you can't see him. His face is behind my cam, but Jumbin is in. Sigma? I feel like the Sig has such a hard time versus the Bull Pharah. He could play Hazard. It's probably going to be Mauga, right? It's probably the best of the options. But I don't think this feels great. Sorry guys, hold him to wait because the delivery driver just pulled up. We can go now. Cheers, Iris. Thanks for keeping us waiting, but at least you got it underway now. Thanks, Iris. God, the crowd are really going for it. Flora's not in the server right now. Unpause, can we get Flora in? I mean, it was going to be tough anyway. It's really going to be tough. 4v5. Flora, come back. Flora, we need you now. We need our captain. We need our captain right now, Flora. Flora, we need our captain. Another delay. First to 4? Yes, first to 4. Alright. This is a long break as well here. There's an element here where this has been going on for so long now, and there's sort of a big reset of sort of momentum. You know, ZETA won the last map. Big reset of momentum here. Long break. For both teams to deal with. Yes, Deception. This is for grand finals. So winner gets the top seed going into the Asia playoffs. A Rascal special to reset mentals. He's pulled a cable out back. We just need a little bit more time. A little bit more time to compose ourselves. Everyone just looks like they're waiting right now. No hands on keyboards, no hands on mice. ZETA needs a few more times to think of a comp. I think it's just, the guess is it's just going to be Mauga, maybe Anna Juno, maybe Juno Brig. Maybe if they expect the ball, they go. Actually, maybe they go Anna Juno maybe into this. They could go with Anna Brig, I guess. It was a little bit weird with the Mauga though. Tension mounting. Korea's playing a lot of Mauga too. Yeah. Not exclusively though. We see plenty of Diva as well in the mix. People still playing Winston and Ball if they've got the players for it in the right places for it as well and stuff like this. But there's still a decent amount of Mauga. Crazy Raccoon very much don't want to play the Mauga. We kind of saw at the end there, right? At the end of the Esperanza. Kind of why they've been staying away from the Mauga, right? Don't feel confident in the comp against ZETA Division. Want to stay away from it. Alright, hands on keyboards and mice now, at least for a couple of players, at least for the Crazy Raccoon backline. But doesn't feel like we're leaping into anything right now. Chance for a little bit, just build a little bit more. I should have got a second brownie. All this tension we were going to build, I should have got a second brownie. Played a bit of cookie clicker. Do you have a date for Uncoachable? Maybe Monday. Maybe Monday. Smashy said he has late scrims. Chris will have an off day. Just need to wrangle Maxwell and maybe we're good for a Monday record. Fingers crossed. What did I miss? Not too much, Coleman. We're going into map 6 right now, but we've hit a pretty lengthy tech pause. There were some problems with the servers for the... was it? It wasn't the grand... It wasn't this morning, was it? It was yesterday, maybe for the Japan games, or Friday. The servers were a little bit dodgy at the start of King's Row right now. There was a bit of lag for everyone that they had to pause for. So we're waiting and seeing right now what the... Oh, well, just waiting. Just waiting, really. Waiting until we get to start. Crazy Raccoon currently 3-2 up. Wanted to watch the whole thing before leaving for your local team's home game. We'll catch you for last match later. All right, have fun. Good luck to your team as well, Yorai. Who's winning? Currently 3-2 to Crazy Raccoon. We're playing best of 7 as well, so Crazy Raccoon win the map, they win the grand finals. United FA Cup today. Who are we playing? I mean, we've probably got time to watch a football game in the middle. Right? Fair game of football in. He's playing right now. We've got a Monza Torino as an option. Where's the FA Cup? Always so low on this. There we go. Fulham. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Yeah. That's a tough game. That's a tough game. That's a tough game. We can win, though. I believe. I believe. Watch that 4-hour TFT video essay. Now we're talking. I'm a sofa score guy. Gonna get shit on by Fulham. Fulham are a very good team this season. Very good team as of late as well. Ooh. I can answer that question. Let's see. Lumos309 asks, can you explain why people are running Ana Lucio with Bull? Oh, I've scrolled away. My Overwatch knowledge only really goes back to Overwatch 1 when no one played Ana Bull. I think some of it is the type of comp people are playing into. A lot of the time when you play Bull, you also play a pretty survivable set of heroes with it as well. In terms of like the Kiri Lucio normally you go to as well. Whereas if you're playing into a team that are playing stuff like a Malga, stuff like a Ramatra, stuff like even an Orisa or something, even though it's maybe a little bit less common now, the nade is so powerful on those timings. Because what you can do is your Ball and your Tracer or whatever you have without your Pharah Genji can kind of go a little bit deep, hit the backline, but then you've got this nade where if you can hit the backline, make that dive really scary, or get a 5-minute break, or you can just throw the nade onto the tank and suddenly this Ramatra or this Malgan that is trying to just hold point forever can't do anything because suddenly they are cleared, right? So it makes your dives a little bit more scary in some situations. Also makes, if you just want to dive for backline and clear the front line, a little bit scarier as well. In terms of the Lucio aspects of it, maybe even though Ana Brig is sort of associated as the go-to sort of backline combo for some of these dive compositions, there's a lot of heroes that have come out more recently which Brig just isn't as good into. Hazard and Ramatra are probably the two big ones. So when you're especially playing to those ones, Lucio often ends up being a little bit better because it's easy. You can't really peel or pack your way through a lot of that damage. If you can just keep your Ana active and moving, you've often got a better chance of just keeping your distance from that Hazard while still being able to get your nade value. And I think that's why we're seeing a lot of it. And the players are actually walking off stage right now. All right, should we do a giveaway then? Should we do a giveaway then? It would seem rude not to, no? This is for an Ana Mythic, okay? Alright, is my overlay gonna work? Oh, just a little marbles, huh? Let's get this bigger, shall we? Ooh, it's a few layers too high as well. I've disappeared. Oh, there I am. Alright, let's get me in the corner. Alright, let's find a race. We are not doing the 7-hour map again. Come on. Why do I keep clicking? Let's see. Not doing the 10-second one. 10-second one. 3-minute one. I can work. Classic vintage concept. Alright. Ana Mythic available. You guys know what to do. If you want to play, exclamation mark play. This is for an Ana Mythic code. 60 seconds on the clock. Alright, get involved. All you need to do is be the fastest ball. Seems pretty easy, right? Just going to get past these love hearts, past a few of the drops. What could go wrong? Exclamation mark play. 32 seconds if you want to get involved in this one. Adam Biffick on the line. If you're feeling fast, now's the time. If you're feeling lucky, now is the time. 20 seconds on the clock. Ready? Names on. Final few seconds. Chance to get involved. Exclamation mark play. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to all the first time players. Let's get ready for it. And we're dropping. Whoa. Looks like Vish with a pretty good drop, but not for long. Seaward will be going. This is a classic choice of right or left as we go into the loop-de-loop. It's been such a long time since I've had to say the words loop-de-loop, but we need to try and look for more opportunities to use the words loop-de-loop. Now, coming round, Dredge looking pretty good for it as we go into this next funnel. Seaward coming through. 6 string's going to fly off, but oh, wait! 6 string. Oh, Mickle took too much momentum, but 6 string has stuck for landing. But wait. Where are they going? Oh, they actually go... 6 string was going the wrong way for a bit, so now it looked like a skip, but it's not useful at all. Hadidas and Badagol taking the upper path. Blitzer going to be making good progress on the lower path, though. They will meet up here, and Hadidas is in the lead. Now into a big spiral drop. Blitzo and Semifredo with a bit of an overlap right now as we go into this long spiral, into a big drop, into a climb, into a cannon, into the hearts. You guys know how races work. Hadidas now. Fovai going to go for a drop, but that's not the kind of drop you want. Hadidas is first down into the big... sort of, I guess it's a Plinko-esque drop. Hadidas and Blixo in the lead. Hadidas has made pretty smooth progress through all of that. But, oh, gets stuck at the exit. Blixo's going to jump into the lead. Light and Fap, easy clap in our front three right now. Blixo avoids all the bumpers. Fap, and Light, they get stuck. So Blixo is going to get a bigger lead. But the steps, they can be a great recessor right now. Blixo is stuck on the first step. Into the first one. Lage, Hadidas, all catching up. Blixo now. Into the next step. Ooh, we're going to have to be quick. Sorry, I turned off the names. Blixo now going into the cannon. Final stretch. Hurry, Blixo. The game might actually start. Going through. Oh, stuck on one of the hearts. Can anyone make it all the way through? Hadidas? No, everyone's stuck on the hearts. Anyone's race again. Coming through right now. Blitzer stuck as well. No one making a clean sweep through the hearts. Wait! Yes, they are. Neko straight into the spinner. Sliding through. Neko going towards the low ground again. Will get stuck on this spinner. Cthulhu still in a chance. Cyan will catch up as well, but Cthulhu looking good for it. Home stretch right now. Surely nothing could go wrong. Over the line. Cthulhu gets it. Neko OWCS will get second place. Stuck at the bumpers right at the end. Looks like Cyan will be good for third. Hadidas maybe ultimately, or maybe not even fourth. Maybe not even fifth. Sixth for Hadidas in the end. Our top 10 will round it up. Let's go see who's at the back right now. A few people getting very stuck in all of this. Wait. What's going on here? Thank you, Circles, for the 2 community gifted. That's a rainy day tracer for you. If you want a rainy day tracer, that's all you have to do as well. We've got 20 seconds left. Is anyone going to get out of here? What's happening, guys? What is this disaster at the end? Oh, thank you, Circles. A 3rd community gift as well. Very generous. All right, we're just going to have to get out of it, guys. The game is starting. Quick. There we go. Whew. All right. Where are you? I'm trying to find our winner. Can you whisper me on Twitch? There you are. I got you. There we go. I got you. I see you. I'm going to drop the code. Then I'm going to lock in for what could be the final map. Ooh. I was trying to move the camera. It's not marbles anymore. All right. Malga Mirror. No ball coming out here from Crazy Raccoon. They're going to take the Malga Mirror. Thank you, Karawi, for the 7 months. And it's going to be Zeta Division rotating towards the point first of all. My camera's in the wrong place. Oh. There we go. All right, locking in Violet is 1 HP, but they are okay as Crazy Raccoons swing on to point with a sleep off the map. See you later, Alpha Yi. Wanted to mirror the Farah, but napping on the job. And no hope for ZETA Division now. It's just Finn left alive who will die on point. Beautiful from Crazy Raccoon. Then Shu. I mean, how many times can we talk about it? How many times can we say it? Shu. When the cards are down, when it's for all the marbles, he's always good for it. And Alfie's just stuck here as well. What is happening, Alfie? Tries to force point, but Shu's just ready. Hot as Shu. And this is a failed retake. Flora's going to die as well, a bit staggered out. And this has been a bit of a disaster here. Disaster start for ZETA Division. Still time to get themselves back in it. No ults online just yet. Worth noting, Shu has almost 30% nano advantage here over Violet. Finn's got a slight Ray advantage though. Alfie's going to do it again. They're trying to go for it. This time body shots though. It was a trick. Flora's got him. And this time it looks like they want it and Flora's going to kill too. When they need him most, the skipper will get it done. Jumpin is going to get sent off a map by Alpha Yi. And this time, that's what it was meant to look like both times. But ZETA Division, they get the retake. Alpha Yi redemption. Camera okay now? Hopefully I got it. Whew. All right, ZETA Division right back in, and that was for 0 ults as well. Really well worked retake. You can see, we can now see what the idea was on the first one as well. Banara's 1 HP though. Oh, all the hard work for the retake, and this one is going to go very wrong for him right now. They're going to have to back out, concede that flip with that early death. Again, no opportunity to trade ults. Just when ZETA got their foothold back in. Now they're going to try and Ray their way out of this problem. Finn's in awfully deep, but Jumpin's died before the Ray trade comes in. Barrage for Heesang gets one. Lip's got 2 though. The DPS trying to clean it up. Banara's going to get chased away right now. And Lip, he's just shooting him in the back of the head. Takes a few bullets to eventually take down such a beast. But he will get it. Flora is stuck in right now, just playing. Oh. Lip's going to catch the dink though. And Flora slides straight into the disruptor shot. Now they have to rush the touch. Alfie is there as well. Finn is going to swing out. Nade comes out and he's naded. Yeah, Jumpin's just going to die even though he drops the cage. Alfie has to get the touch. They're all caged. So they need to take over the touch now. Heesang wins that duel on point. They are coming forward. Nano into the backline here. Flora is trying to run, but Heesang hot on his heels. Violet's trying to buy time. Cage on point as well. Violet's going to rotate into the cage to be safe from the Farah. Use the shield. ZETA Division have secured the cap. But they're desperate for to get their DPS players back. Violet wants to swing back out main. He's trying to find the Farah. Where is this Farah? Heesang's gone to spawn to kill him. Now he's going to kill it as well, but Flora trades it. Jumpin is back on Doom. Violet with a good nade. Can't finish off Lip. Finn will get the job done, though. Jumpin's got 1 kill. And now Shu versus Finn right now. Shu will find the final shot. 18 HP. Waiting for that passive heal to come back. He's got a Lucio on point as well. Flora slides back in. Only 1 with the overclock. And Crazy Raccoon looking good. Oh, the sleep is good. Night Market will end how it started. A sleep onto Alpha Yi. Banar will be forced off. Shu winning these crucial duels. Taking these crucial victories when they need it. And hot is Shu. Time and time again, right? In the biggest matches, in the biggest moment. Shu finds the clutch for his team. We're going to get a replay of that sleep. Look at Shu on the wall. See you later. Replay now of some of this Alpha Yi. This was the retake that worked so well for him. And then Shu, 18 HP, just about wins that. Oh. Just in time. Alright, ZETA Division, if they weren't up against it already, they are up against it now. Malga mirror onto control center. Farah Sojourn versus Farah Sojourn. Both teams on and are all about those anti-nades. Looking for an early one is Shu. Goes out. Catches. Misses actually. Violet's nade gets more and Jumpin's lost so much HP as a result of this. They keep swinging on him. Cardiac Overdrive has been used and Banar will take a back step right now. All about the next nade timing. There is also a Farah battle on the coast, which really so far Heesang has just got the better of. Violet, though, gets the better of Shu. The nade is big. Both Anna's going to get naded, but Shu is the one who dies. Counterpin onto point as well. Jumpin going to get slept up and executed by Flora. Lip is pushed for the flank kill, but they can trade that right back. And ZETA Division win a first fight. Ult charge relatively even across the board right now. Maybe the biggest gap is that Cage gap, but Cage normally one of the slower charging ultimates here. So all about this next neutral, which once again, we need to keep our eyes peeled for the purples. Shu having a little peek round coast. They're trying to take White Room initially here. Violet's got the body shot, but has a big nade. Flora gets the kill onto Lip. They disengage back again, Bernard here. Trying to dodge those nades, and Flora's going to take over here. Forcing them all the way back. They want some stagger kills. If they can get them, they'll feel pretty good. Disrupt a shot of a choke. Shu will die as well. Churong's half HP. Jumpin is actually 1 HP right now. Churong will pocket him through, but they are forced back once more. Churong has the Ray coming back. Finn will also have it. Nanos will be in play here as well. Overclock already there for Flora though. Retaking from inside this time, Heesang just trying to force Violet away. Violet's going to rotate for a nade spot again, looking for a big one right now. Doesn't catch anything. The stop comes through once again. They slide through. It did catch Lip actually. They're trying to Ray push. Flora gets caught, but Nano goes out. I think it was meant to go onto Flora, but it's Jax. They trade out Sojourns though. They're not out of it yet. Finn has killed Churong. Shu is separated in the back. He's going to Nano Heesang to try and save the day. And I think Heesang might just be doing it. Air shot to finish the job. It looked like it was about to be over. But the Nano onto Heesang comes in clutch. And they do get the retake here, Crazy Raccoon, but they conceded 80%. 80%. Support ults used for both teams in all of that, so it's going to be Cage Barrage. Cage Barrage. It's going to be a volatile fight here. Jumpin's going to get naded initially first. Violet has had the better of the antis on this map, honestly. Overclock to take the place here, space here. Flora. Oh, the dink onto Heesang as well. That's the Barrage combo gone. Lip is overclocked back. They need something from Lip, but it's all about Flora right now. Lip tries to respond with one. Dink onto Flora as well. Jumpin moves onto point here. They still have control of the cap here, Crazy Raccoon, so they can play it slower, but the Barrage comes in response to the Cage. Alpha Yi kills Lip as well. Heesang is coming back. He has the Barrage. Where are we going, Heesang? Take the reset. Bernard now has Cage for the final fight. Jumpin has gone ball. Heesang is coming back with Barrage. They just need to keep their eyes on this Barrage. The ball is coming coast. Can they deny the touch? Can't deny the touch. The concussive implosion pulls Jumpin into place. He's going to get naded as well. He's 1 HP. He's burning. He lives on a sliver right now. Lip gets the next touch, but burn damage gets it done. And Bernard's in the backline. Nowhere to go, Shu. Heesang trades one with the Barrage, but everyone's dead on point. It's just Heesang and ZETA Division take control center by a country mile. Oh, crack a cold one for that one. All to play for. ZETA Division wants to force a map 7. And now Crazy Raccoon. This is the one they wanted. Are they going to go Bull Pharah here? TP out of spawn, swap to Pharah. They won of Amalgam Mirror ZETA Division. It's what we maybe expected of them going into this series. But now they have to conquer the ball from Jumpin. Expects a Pharah to follow this up as well from both Alpha Yi. Boost, 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 boost. From both Alpha Yi and Heesang after the Sim TPs. Jumpin looking for the rollout. Goes for the initial slam. Finds nothing. Tries to boot Bernard as well, but he will get cleared. And ZETA Division survive for first. Roll through. Now a lot of pressure onto Bernard. He's trying to hide in the corner. He's just going to get focused down. Isolated. Boop onto the choke now. Violet trying to push for Pharah. Dodge off the sleep from Heesang. And they will be forced all the way back here. And Jumpin's going to go back to spawn. He swaps Malga after the first fight. Flora's gone Cass. He might go back and swap again, actually. Violet's gone Brig as well. And now they're just on the... They're on Ana Lucio as opposed to Ana Juno right now. ZETA Division are keeping the Cass. They're keeping the Brig. Flora is peeking on this far side, but it's a long distance. The Cass, the fall off damage on Cass is going to cause some real problems. Concussive implosion here. Trying to take a bit of space with Bernard at the choke is Alpha Yi. They've taken that space. They want to get this Ana out of position now as well. Shu is going to back up to bridge. Concussive implosion pulls it back in though. 2 rockets on him. 3 has to self-nade. Will get taken down. Shu left out hang to dry. Jumpin's going to go in aggressively though. He wants to trade. Boop there as well. Lip finds a kill. Just trying to pound damage into Jumpin. He will die surely. Surely Jumpin dies. He's so low. He doesn't get the kill. Churong is there. He finishes it off. Jumpin survives the entire time. He finally goes down now. But Bernard will get traded right back. And all of a sudden, back-to-back fights for Crazy Raccoon and Zeta Division are in trouble. Flora is back on the Sojin, but obviously well behind in that overclock charge as a result of the swaps. Beat available and Nano available very soon for Crazy Raccoon here. Finn has the Ray, but they might just Nano Barrage, right? That's got to be the play. Heesang's got so much value all day long. No Diva to deal with it. No Echo to mark it. Eyes on Heesang here. Lip has the overclock at the choke as well. Finn's going to try and Ray in response. Beat push as well. Barrage on point. They take everything. They've used it all. But with the cage. He needs kills. He needs to clutch. But it's just everyone's dead. Alfie, you'll try and use it. And Crazy Raccoon, they will break the cage. And we are in a desperate touch situation right now. Alfie has Barrage coming back. Violet nearly has Rally. But Chumpin has the cage. Banara's gone bald. Finn is going to die in the air going for the touch. Bernard needs the rollout. Looking for the boom. The boom to the side. He gets on point. He's half HP right now. They're coming back in. The ball is in the cage. Flora finds one swinging back. They lose Bernard. Someone else needs to get the touch. Flora needs to go for it. Violet needs to go for it, but he's off the map. The base boost on the boot. And Crazy Raccoon with 100-0. They do it on the ball, Farah. Well, they start it on the ball, Farah. And Crazy Raccoon will win 4-2. Champions of Korea. Good match? Yeah, good match. Can't complain. Can't complain about the match in terms of from a neutral perspective here. So that'll be Crazy Raccoon in first, Zeta Division in second, and both Falcons and Wei in joint third/fourth. Is that their first OWCS Korea win as well? Is that true? Did they not win the first one? Or am I making that up? Maybe I'm making it up. Yeah, they always won the Asia LAN, right? Yeah, it's the Asia LAN. Yeah, Falcons won the first one, and then they won the Asia LAN afterwards, right? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. All right, Shu, player of the match. I saw Captain Ravage asking me as well who my player of the match would be. It's a hard one. I mean, Shu is always a safe bet, right? Big sleeps in crucial moments there. I mean, is it a hot take to say I actually felt maybe across the series that the Zeta backline played better? Maybe Heesang's a better shout. I'm hearing reports Heesang was so noob. Yeah, I don't know. I always feel sometimes there's always this debate with like player of the match, right? Does it have to be from a player from a winning team? Or if you just took, you know, if you just took all 10 players from both teams and you gave them all like an individual rating out of 10 or something, just give it to the person with the highest number out of 10, right? Because honestly, then it probably is Flora, right? Again, I think Finn and Violet actually had like a very good series as well. Jumpin was really good on his Suravasa. Heesang was good for it as well. Yeah, well, we kind of have this thing in Overwatch where we always do it that way, but it's sort of born out of nothing, I think. I mean, obviously, most of the time, the best player in the server normally ends up being on the best team, right? Same as well, right? But we played 6 maps. Maps were traded. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just, to be fair, half the time I find myself disagreeing with a player of a match anyway, you know? because it's always a little bit, they just decide, right? They normally decide pretty early as well. Like most of the time, like when we played Overwatch League, I don't know how they do it now exactly, but when we played Overwatch League, we would get a message, if we were 2 maps up or something, we would get a message saying like, oh, can we interview Hadi after the game? He's player of the match. I'd be like, the series isn't fucking over. You know? If you're giving the award out before the series is over, it's only gonna be so valid. So yeah, I can actually really cop a Flora player of the match. Even though it seems, maybe it seems extreme in like a game they lost 4-2. But the maps they won, he was brilliant. Even the maps they lost, he was doing a lot. Can't, like, you know, like we can also do it process of elimination, right? I think it can't be Banar. It can't be Alpha E. It can't be Pelican. Finn and Violet, I think, both played well. If anything, Violet on that control sensor right at the end also. Actually, I think had the Anagap on Shu for that round. Can't be... I feel like it can't be... I don't know. Lip had a few clean shots in there, but didn't feel like it was... I feel like Flora got the slight better of that. Oh, we got the groups already as well. Shit. Yeah, Crazy Raccoon Way. And this was the big thing about finishing first, right? Because you get to avoid having one of the other big 3 in your group. Yeah, I could really cop a Flora actually. You don't want a repeat of Donghak being sad off and getting knocked out but receiving an award? Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to interview them, right? You still can interview someone from the winning team. Like, that's, you know, that's the way WDG always do it, but it's not a rule, right? It's like, is it not better to have... Oh, interesting point, Juby. Is it not better to have one of the other groups? We're going to get a very... Honestly, guys, I'm not that bothered about this player interview, because they're going to do the thing where they talk to every player, and it's going to be really long. But let me just graphically represent what Juby's talking about, right? Because basically what's going to happen is if we have, like, CR here, Way here, and then we have Zeta and Falcons, right? What's going to happen is CR are going to get, like, the top seed. Way are going to get the bottom seed or something, you know? And they'll go into opposite sides. And then Zeta and Falcons will be split up as well. So it'll be something like this, right? So obviously, if you're in the Zeta Falcons group, finishing first is a huge difference because it's the difference between playing Way first round or playing Crazy Raccoon first round. Oh, reload page, it's already there. Cool. Oh, not quite. It's nearly already. Nearly. Oh, I guess we're just waiting on Pacific teams. All right. But yeah, same difference, right? Same difference. I don't think 900 might have beaten Way. So yeah, so you're right, actually. Maybe finishing first might end up being more of a curse. I mean, they have a harder upper bracket. Like, in reality, if you want to be one of the top 2 teams, you're going to have to beat these other top... You're going to have to beat the other top 3 teams anyway, right? Sooner or later. Should just let the winner decide. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, they might also do that, right? But the problem is, if you're Crazy Raccoon and you get to decide, your choice is Falcons or Zeta. So it doesn't feel, you know. I mean, obviously, Crazy Raccoon can beat both these teams, but it's not not straightforward either. Flowers. How do I check inventory? Is it not? I think it's just in your, like, I don't know exactly what the link is. It'll just be in your drops somewhere. Like, there's like a Twitch drop section where you can claim anything you get. KSG gonna ball all over them. Streaming Asia groups? Yeah. So for those not aware, it's gonna start next week, the Asia playoffs. So we're gonna have a group stage on the first weekend. We're gonna have 4 days of practice, or 4 days of play, starting on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 games each day. And then that'll filter our groups out into a top 4. These top 4 teams are going to go to LAN the week after. And then we get a double elimination bracket between what is likely just going to be the top 4 Korean teams. And remember, this tournament right here, this is qualify for China. Thank you very much, RF Now. Thank you for the 2 community gifted. That is a rainy day tracer for you. Thank you very much. Yeah, group start. They're going to do open qualifiers beforehand, but it starts March the 27th for that one. Ooh. All right. So many extra steps just to go to China anyway. This one's not sponsored by HelloFresh San. Only the last Thursday and next Thursday are the sponsored ones. Yes, I am going to co-stream China as well. Going to co-stream Asia playoffs. Both weeks going to stream all of the China qualifiers I think I should be good for. I don't have the times of them yet, but I'm sure they'll be fine. I imagine they'll probably pretty similar start times to Korea. Can I co-stream the Pacific playoffs? What day is it? Because I do need to do a stream anyway on one of these days. For HelloFresh, of course. Let's see. 3rd, 4th, 4th. 3rd, 4th. Oh, it's Monday? Oh, grow up, Pacific. Is it on Monday? It's a little bit hard because the part of the HelloFresh stream is I do the unboxing of all the food I've ordered and that I'm going to eat. But it arrives Tuesday, so I don't know if it'll be there by the time the Pacific games start, because they start quite early, right? What was this, like 11? Yeah, 11 for the first games, both days. Maybe I'm more likely to do the 4th. Let me figure out Uncoachable first as well, because I feel like I'm going to prioritize. Yeah, I'll prioritize Uncoachable above the Pacific playoffs. I can't do it, Bob. I've done it too many times. Everybody knows the deal by now. If you want the rainy day tracer, everybody knows. I don't need to do any more. Don't need to do any more shilling. All right, we've got one more code to give away, but we'll wait for the Raiders to arrive. The Raiders from the OWCS Esports channel, not the Raiders football team, just for clarity. Just for clarity. No, not the Raiders of the Lost Ark either. No, so for further clarity, also not the Raiders of the Lost Ark. What if the Raiders are in the Raiders? Well, that's fine. Yeah, there's always a Venn diagram theory, right? There might be some overlap there.
오늘 올 때 비가 왔었는데 이렇게까지 많은 분들이 와주셔서 정말 감사합니다.
희상 선수에게도 큰 박수 부탁드리겠습니다. 자, 마이크 옆으로 넘겨주시고.
Team Raiders old cop. I feel like Doishi, you're stretching the Raiders too far now. Come on. Surely the next best reference would have been Tuscan Raiders, no? Come on. That one was left wide open for you. Did you see the comments on this? Go on. I'll take the bait, Ruv. What am I looking at?
본인이 시즌 동안 좀 흐름이 안 좋았을 때 견제를 많이 받았었잖아요. 그때 좀 어땠어요?
Where are we going? Competitive Overwatch. Okay, so Naga, Kaya, Isaac, and others leave for Overwatch Rivals. Was this free out? It doesn't feel like news, no? I mean, I guess it's like the official news, but I feel like the team is, for them joining a team is news, but they've not, it's not a secret that they've moved on to Marvel Rivals, you know? Like, they've been gone a while, they've got no OWCS team. Take a hint. Team Vision killed Naga's Overwatch career, eliminated Incendiar in qualifiers. I will never forgive Taejong. Naga wasn't even playing on that team, right? Like, he was just a bench player, like a backup player. I feel like he played in none of their open qualifier games, if I remember correctly. Everyone's just really bitter. What will Overwatch do without the godlike presence of... Did anyone consider that they could just be happy for people? Does anyone just consider at a certain point there was an opportunity just to go, ah, I remember those guys. They used to play Overwatch. Great to see they've still got something going for them, you know? It's got to be you live in an eye for an eye world type backbone. There we go. Good on ya, Gardner. Oh yeah, there's a couple of nice ones here. No idea who they are, but wish them the best, I guess. These are the ones that always get me, right? Because at least with the haters, right? I understand they're motivated by hate. They're motivated by hate, and they want to cause a bit of a ruckus, right? But for people who are like, I've opened a Reddit thread. The Reddit thread contains a piece of information about players I've never heard of. I therefore don't have any knowledge about this subject. I don't have any emotional connection to any of these players. These are merely words I might be reading for the first time. You know? It's the first time I've read the word Rajaro. Why am I opening my mouth? Why have I... 19 upvotes, by the way. 19... Why am I opening my mouth? Top 1% commenter. Yeah. Like... Yeah, mirror potential. Yeah, like, they all played, like... Rajaro was on one of the most successful teams in EMEA last season. Yeah, Naga as well was actually around for years. Like, if anything, if you are just like, what you're really saying, if you say, I don't know who Rajaro is, well, you didn't watch any fucking Overwatch last year, did you? If you say you don't know who Naga is, well, you've not been watching Overwatch for what, 4 years at this point? 5 years? The guy was in Overwatch League. Yavi's live comment from this. What's he saying? I beat their favourite Korean players, their Pookie Bears, I own them all. Beat their idols and now I'm making money. Is that in response to this? Oh. Oh, I see, he's quoting back like, okay. Fucking got him. I mean, from what I remember last year, aside from top 3 NA and EMEA, it wasn't that good. Relatively speaking, they were top 3 EMEA, by the way. It wasn't that good. Relatively speaking, compared to global level, of course. As for players that switch name, it's not Marvel Rivals specifically, but in general, pros that are not top tier and change games have that situation. Still hope they find success in Marvel Rivals. Right, okay. This is always like, people always do this as well, right? But it's just like, if you're not on Crazy Raccoon, what's even the point? What's even the point of existing?
여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 예, 아니 어쨌든 오늘 선창도 하고
low tier EME players. He was in Overwatch League, guys. Come on. Rajaro went to almost all of the major events last. Oh no, well, he went to Esports World Cup at least, which I guess was the biggest one.
그렇군요. 알겠습니다. 좋습니다.
Yeah.
OWCS 아시아.
There's not even tier 2. They're in Overwatch. Like I was in Overwatch League.
아시아 어떨 것 같나요?
저는 이제 감독님의 극대노를 들을 일 없게 이대로 유지하겠습니다. 저희 팀 모두.
알겠습니다. 마지막으로 하나만 더요.
I mean, they got to do something in the off season. What are you for 1 month off season? Here we go, downvoted. Yeah, I think again this one. What's like even this comment is just like I remember that name. Bless him. I mean, at least they've said bless him, right? So it seems maybe naive more than cynical, but yeah. This one actually makes me laugh. Most of these are from Overwatch. At least 4 from both Team and Luminosity. The title of a thread is These Players Leave Overwatch. Oh. Don't search it. Leave Overwatch for Marvel Rivals. Thank you. Thanks for the insight, mate. You guys know these players are from Overwatch? I recognize a few of these names from Overwatch. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. Thanks for contributing. Got the teams wrong, but whatever. This exact same reaction happened when people went from CS, moved to Valorant. Yeah, I don't know what people like. Wait, Juby, are you here? Wait, maybe I can just do it. I was just making sure Overwatch Esports wasn't banned, so we don't block the raid this time. Yeah, I think it's good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when people move from one game to another, people are always like, ah, they're fucking has-beens, they're fucking washed up, and it's like, I don't know what people expect them to do. Like, it feels like sometimes people are so quick to judge without applying any form of critical thinking to the situation, right? Like, if you currently find yourself in a situation, like I'm sure many CS pros did, and as a lot of Overwatch pros do, we go, look, I can make a bit of money, maybe a little bit of money, but brand new games come out, it's a new chance, I could maybe take a shot and see where it goes. Would you not take it? What, like, what's... Like, if anything, like, you're crazy for not taking it, honestly, right? If you think it's a better opportunity, who in their life, in their career, wouldn't accept a better opportunity? If they were presented what they think is a better opportunity, right? You would take it. Maybe it doesn't work out, right? Of course, maybe things go wrong. Maybe the game doesn't quite have the legs and the sort of size and scale that you hoped it would. But fucking hell, take a chance, live your life. Yeah. Yeah, like it seems a really reasonable decision. And also just in general, like, I don't know. Do you want bad things to happen to people? Do you want, and especially, do you want bad things to happen to people just because they're not as good at a game than other people? Like, like it feels really, really bitter. I mean, Smeagol's in VS camp on that one. Yeah, like when, because I always feel like what happens here is, so okay, a player leaves a scene. Again, we'll sort of focus on Overwatch to Marvel Rivals or something like that because it's, I guess, the most prevalent one lately. But then, if everyone is leaving a game, let's say, to go play another game, same would apply in a business, right? Use the same logic. Everyone at your company is quitting their job, leaving their job to go get jobs at rival companies, right? What is the reaction there? What's the reaction there? Is it that all these people are such arseholes, they've got no loyalty, fuck them? What's going on? He's doing a lap? What's going on? He's doing a victory lap. Sorry, I'm distracted by the victory lap. So much time for Moon, actually. But yeah, sorry. Let me relock in. So, people are leaving your company and they're all going to work for rival companies, right? People are leaving your game, they're all going to play for rival games. It's Marvel Rivals games. Is the problem? Why do these people have no loyalty? Why do they have no loyalty? Or is it better to maybe say, what's wrong with our company that everybody would go work over there instead of here? If everyone wants to go work over there, what are they doing that we aren't? What are we lacking that is making people not want to stay? Why did I leave TFC? Because I thought Overwatch would be a better opportunity. There was zero money in TF2. It sort of run its course, you know. I'd got to that point where I was working a full-time job, and it seemed like Overwatch was the sort of thing I could maybe do on the side, and maybe one day it could become a full-time career. And everything worked out. No loyalty. Sell out. I got to Div 1, mate. Div 1, that's pretty high. It's not the top. Mine is 100 upvotes, yeah. Paying your bills, grow up. Alright. Last little celebrations. I guess that means we're going to get the raid soon and playing some marbles soon as well. I think I remember CommanderX, bless him. Thanks, Fredo, mate. It means a lot. It means a lot. Why are they still shaking the sign? They're doing a bouquet toss? I mean, to be honest, I think one of the biggest problems with Reddit, and this is maybe not, it's true on Reddit, maybe, but it's also true on all of sort of social media platforms. It's just people's willingness to get involved in conversations where they either just don't have all the facts, don't have any background knowledge, or some kind of combination of the both. And they just seem really keen to share their opinions, you know? And I don't, I kind of just don't get it. I think that's for, like, I'm not like I just don't get it. Like, I've used this example before on stream, so apologies if you've heard this before, but, you know, I follow Counter-Strike pretty casually, right? I'll watch some of the major tournaments if they're on, and I'm available. I'll put some of it on in the background sometimes while I'm doing some work, stuff like this. And, you know, so I sort of I have like a rough idea of some of the best players and like teams' power levels and all of this. But I don't follow all the roster moves, you know, stuff like this. I don't watch the games or watch analysis videos after, you know, super casual. So I know some of the players enough to sort of know which teams are good, which players to be excited to watch, right? And that's perfectly fine, right? It's perfectly reasonable. Perfectly reasonable to have that level of interest in something. And I'm sure loads of people have that level of interest in Overwatch, right? They don't maybe watch it every day like I do, or anything like that. Or spend a load of time reviewing the game, studying the teams, knowing all the players, blah, 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 blah. But then, at no point have I felt compelled to go on the CSGO, or I guess it's CS2 now, sorry, the CS2 subreddit. And comment on the team, on the match threads, or ask a question, or start a new thread. Just a little wrap-up video. That's because you have a life? Oh, I don't even have a life. I just Overwatch is my life. But yeah, and that's the bit I don't get is why sort of interject yourself into a conversation where you don't know anything, you know? Like I have time. Like if people don't know stuff and want to ask questions, I'm really fine for that. I think hopefully I I sort of demonstrate that on I demonstrate that on stream, you know. I'm happy to answer. If people don't know stuff, I'm happy to answer questions. I think you don't want to become like gatekeepy with, you don't know everything, get out. But I always should be welcoming to people who have questions. It's for people who have strong opinions without having the information, which is for ones that doesn't quite add up to me. The CS Reddit is like a normal sports Reddit. Yeah, the Overwatch one has too many. Yeah. I don't know what the problem is. It feels like the. I always feel, because I watch a lot of traditional sports, I watch a lot of esports as well, to varying levels, and I always get the impression that, like, maybe this is like a grass is greener type situation, right? But I always get the impression that sometimes just the maturity of conversations or the nuance around conversations on like player strength, teams, everything like this just seems a little bit better in other communities or in other esports or something. Maybe that's just who I happen to watch, or maybe that's like a bit, you know, I'm only surface deep in some of these things, so I only see some of the good stuff. But Overwatch feels like it feels like particularly tough. I don't really know how to solve it either, you know, like, because I always thought, like, you know, again, like, one thing to sit here and go, why is that not very good? But, like, obviously it's some of what I tried to do on the stream. Some of, like, trying to, I guess, change the, not necessarily change the narrative, but just change the way things are discussed in terms of, like, teams' power levels and stuff. Like, I know we take the piss a lot as well. But just trying to sort of shift some of it of, like, it's not just this player's good, this player's bad. There's all these sort of, like, here's why something happened, you know? Like, the perfect example is that night market. That first retake from ZETA Division, right? And what happens is Alpha E goes for a retake, and it just looks bizarre and goofy, right? Like, what the fuck is Alpha E doing? And we're all sort of shocked and surprised. And then very quickly, we see the next retake, and we see, here's what the intention was, you know? And there's like you know, Overwatch is a messy game. It's complicated and convoluted in terms of how things work out, you know? Because 10 different people are doing 10 different things a lot of the time. That can all influence the fight. And it feels like people are particularly unforgiving sometimes. Especially on Reddit. Maybe that's just because for one I read the most. I didn't read Reddit at all when I was a coach, which is probably for the best, really. Maybe we didn't have the best reputation on London at times. But yeah. I think it's because Cow is so toxic that people are super into the game and just go elsewhere. Yeah. I mean, one of the things that pisses, this is kind of like a bit of a tangent. I'm glad you enjoy the community as well. I think for the most part, yeah, the community is actually pretty nice. It feels like we do take the piss a lot, and maybe some players, and maybe Chris in particular, takes a lot of stick at times. But it feels like genuinely we're actually able to have like a more reasonable conversation. Yeah, to be fair, I do see Football Twitter as well, DCP, sometimes, and Football Twitter is actually so fucking shit. Actually, honestly, Football Twitter is so bad at times, it like snaps me out of a social media loop. You know when you're just stuck scrolling and reading? Sometimes I read like Football Twitter, and I'm just like, it wakes me up from the fucking... Normally I just get suckered in watching it for ages, or just, you know, fucking doom scrolling. But Football Twitter is so shit most of the time, it like snaps me out of it, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Put it down! So in many ways, it's so shit, it actually saves you some of the times. No chance, MD. Slingshot Theory, no chance. I feel like especially when people are like new or not highly rated, one mistake's me for the worst of all time. Yeah. Yeah, I think as what you get as well, especially in Overwatch, I think because the game is sometimes all the time, it's like, it's kind of simple, but there's like a lot of layers to it as well, or a lot of small details. But I think what you get is a load of faux intellectualism a lot of this time as well. You know, like I always see it, and it happens sometimes in my chat as well, when people are just like, there's no way this can work because of B or A or whatever, you know? And there's sort of like sense of authority around everything. But I feel like actually when you talk to people like other Overwatch coaches, sorry Total Hack, sorry to do you like that. But when you talk to, oh, the raid's here. We can continue this conversation later. But when you talk to real, like actual coaches or people experiencing the game, there's always a bit more open-mindedness to it. Welcome everyone from Overwatch Esports. My name's CommanderX. If you were here yesterday, you might have seen me yesterday. So, pleasure to see you again. Welcome everyone. Follow the channel if you like. I'll tell you a little bit about myself here. My name's CommanderX. I used to be a coach for the London Spitfire for season 4, 5, and 6. So one really bad season that we don't talk about. 2 good seasons that I'm happy to answer all questions about. Right now, I've been out of a coaching game for I guess a year and a couple of months now, and I've been creating content in the meantime. I've been co-streaming all of the matches. Sometimes I do it by myself. Sometimes I do it with Unter or Backbone, who you might be familiar with from Unter, head coach of SSG. Backbone obviously worked with me on London. Obviously was at SSG last year, not this year. So we do it with them. We'll cast through the games. Obviously, we try and use what I'm told is good and useful knowledge to try and explain some of what's going on, anticipate what's going on, stuff like that. You remember the moving graphic spray? Beautiful. Yeah, I got, even before I joined London, I got so much. I actually had a bunch of the merch already, so I guess it all came to pass. It came to be fitting. What I do now, I show you my YouTube channel, because that's probably like, the Twitch is obviously quite big. The co-streams that I do here is probably a main part of it. But let me show you my channel as well. Because I do a few different things here. Obviously, these are all the live co-streams here. I am the partnered streamer of SSG, of course. Wait, aren't I the TF2 guy? I am the TF2 guy, yeah. If you remember me from TF2, there might have been something a little bit more on the top here. But I promise you, I'm the same guy. Thank you, KD, as well. Have a good night. Once upon a time, a TF2 caster and player. I did play. I was even half decent at one point. I swear it. I swear it. Don't listen to anyone who tells you different. What I do on my YouTube, though, very much Overwatch Esports focused content. I do a podcast with Chris Dieffa and Unter, who you might know as the head coach of the Ultimates and the head coach of SSG, respectively. We do a podcast where we have a guest on, normally another coach or a player. And we do a podcast, we do some behind the scenes breakdown of the matches, what went wrong, what went right, take the piss a little bit, all of that. I also do a lot of content that probably falls in more of a, I guess, educational category, where we can see it a little bit more in some of my more recent videos. I do a series called Coach's Review, where again, I catch up with a coach like Capitology, who is the head coach of Timeless, or Smash, who is the head coach of Virtus Pro. You maybe can't see that one perfectly because my cam's in the way. And we go through a game from the weekend, talk about everything that went right, also what went wrong for them. So that can be very educational if you want to understand a little bit more about how each team works, how these coaches think about the game, and how they approach all these different situations and the current meta. I also do a pro perks video, which is kind of what it says on the tin. Talk to a pro player, ask them about the perks and what perks they use on all of the heroes. And yeah, that kind of says it on the tin. I've got 2 of those out right now. Obviously, Backbone very kindly went through every single DPS hero with us. Astro hit us with Lucio Brig, Mercy, and Juno, some of his key heroes. We've got another one coming out on Monday with Infected, who you might know from Team Liquid. He talks to us about Winston, Ball, and Orisa. So be sure to follow the YouTube, and you'll get notifications of all of that. I also do interviews with lots of players and coaches, especially before big tournaments. So before the China LAN, I'll catch up with as many, if not all the teams I can, and just ask them how their preparation's going and what their sort of feeling is going into the first major of the year. All makes sense? Pretty straightforward. There's also some other analysis videos sort of buried in here as well. That I'll try to do more of, but those are the main things that I have going on right now. I've also got a VODs channel. I know some people, if you're interested in watching Korea, obviously we had Avro and Legday casting today on the main broadcast and casting for all the playoffs. But obviously, for a lot of the regular season, we had no English broadcast. So me and Unter, we try and cast all of the games. And so far, we have casted all of the games. So if you're ever wanting to watch any of the Korean games with some English commentary, me and Unter do a lot of those there. And again, that's all on my VODs channel. You can go find down. All looks very pretty. Should be easy enough to find the games and the matchups you're looking for here. Blue and red for the Korea ones. Cool. And now, you very kindly allowed me to do my waffle. A bit of an introduction. We have an Anamythic code to give away. Because, yeah, the regulars will tell you the same thing. for marbles is a pretty big part of it. So, we've got one Ana Mythic code left. We actually gave one away earlier because we had that big pause, but we've got one Ana Mythic to give away. So if you want an Ana Mythic, well, all you have to do is win a race. So let me get the marbles booted up. Thank you for all the new follows as well. You got me with the English commentary. I'm here for it. Well, if there's one thing me and Hunter can do, it's speak English. That's what we... It might be the only thing we can do, honestly, but we can do it. A few of the regulars doubting it, but I promise you it's English. Yeah, well, I think the Korean language one is really good for hype and excitement, but you lose so much of the detail because, you know, unless you speak Korean, it's all going over your head. It doesn't always make sense. Thank you to all the regulars for having my back with this one. After I tried to make the bold claim that I could speak English. All right, where are we going for this marbles race? I feel like, as you can see by all the play counts on all of these, this is far from our first rodeo, okay? We have got, you want to do Castle Siege? Okay, all right. We can do Castle Siege. If you've not played marbles before, Castle Siege is a classic. It's part of the culture of marbles here. We've played it many a time. And we'll play it one more time now for an Ana Mythic skin. Alright? So, exclamation mark play. If you want to play, we'll get everyone in. There's plenty of room for everyone to play. First one over the line wins that Ana Mythic skin. Alright, so we'll give a bit of time for everyone to join. I'll desperately try and drink enough water to recover my voice because it's been a long stream, a long weekend. And it's barely the afternoon on Sunday yet. Oh. Alright, shout out to all the first time players, welcome. Alright, have I got the code ready to go? The code is ready to go, looking good for that one. I'm going to actually cut the VOD right here. So, the VOD for this game, if you missed any of it or you want to go watch the start, that'll be on